is up? Hopefully everybody can hear me okay with my headset on. My wife's asleep, so I don't want to wake her up. So, and yes, I am on here during the day and not at 11:30 at night. So, and that's only because I have to go to work early tomorrow. So I figured I'd go ahead and come on early today and go ahead and get it out of the way. That way I'm not on here late tonight. Let's see. I've got a lot of notifications coming in. And I know that there's a lot of people live right now. So I will give this time all my notifications to go out while I'm setting everything up still, because I forgot a few steps. So here we go. What is it? I, of course, have a puppy chewing on stuff, as always. Let me put this up here real quick. So hopefully you can hear me. I see that there's a few people in here. I'm trying to. What's up, man? What's up, Jose? How's it going? Of course, I'm in here today during the day because I have to be at work early in the morning. I'm about to have to snap on a puppy because she's up on the counter for some reason. Hold on a second. Oh, this is nuts. Anyway, trying to get this all set up here real quick because I'm trying to actually be on time for once. So we will see. And in my time of trying to be on time, I was actually a few minutes late. So we'll see who all comes in this afternoon. Like I said, I usually am on at 11:30 at night. Which Jose, you're usually there. Thanks again for coming in. Really, I'm just gonna hang out for a little bit and see what's up and go from there. Also, another thing I need to do real quick, and I'll be caught up with everything that I need to get done real fast. So I just had to run in and let one more person know that I was going live this afternoon instead of tonight because, like I said, I have to get to bed early tonight because I have to be at work early in the morning, which sucks. So, and then I work a 12-hour shift tomorrow, so I will not be live tomorrow. This is my scheduled day. I'm just a couple hours early, so we're good. You just started your day? Yeah, I can believe it. I actually just started mine too because I slept in today for a little bit. Got up and watched the news for some. Of course, ate lunch and then decided I'd go ahead and go live, which I scheduled this yesterday. So the puppy is already up in here chewing on things, which is amazing to me sometimes how that works. I'm trying to get in here on my YouTube. I just was over there watching a Canadian fishing musician making some shirts and showing how to put designs on, which was pretty cool. I'm actually going to try that. I just have to get the printer. I have a printer, but I believe it's the wrong printer for it, so I just have to get a new one, I believe. So I've seen someone said something about a link that some people were doing to something from CatCon or something like that. Well, that's on them. Like I said, it's the middle of the day. Hopefully everyone's had a good day thus far. Jose's just not getting to work. At least it's not raining and snowing here today, even though it does look kind of cloudy and overcast and is still cold and we have a lot of ice. So still, which I was hoping that we wouldn't have any ice, but that is the way it goes. And then when I'm done here this afternoon, I'm going to go ahead and do another podcast on Spotify so that I'll have another one of those under my belt because I'm only 17 people, I believe, away from 17 listens. YouTube or not YouTube, Spotify goes by the amount of people that actually listen to. Yeah, everybody's glued to CatCon, I know, and it's not a big deal to me. I'm still a newcomer to it, so it doesn't bother me any. I know that we have kind of a group chat and on my phone, and someone sent a um, message in that chat saying that they were going to have something about CatCon earlier, and I'm not into that whole CatCon thing yet. I'm still a newcomer, and it doesn't surprise me or bother me any. Everything Treasure, thanks for coming in this afternoon. Um, so yeah, I'm not big on the whole CatCon thing yet. Maybe in a couple of years I will be, and uh, maybe not. I don't know yet. Um, Anyway, I am going to do another podcast this afternoon on Spotify and get another one under my belt. I have I believe I'm trying to think 13 to 17 listeners left because Spotify goes by the amount of listeners that you get to be monetized. I believe I have 17 more to go um, before I'm actually monetized there. Let me look and see. Yep, 17 more people to go, or listens is the way that Spotify does it to go before I'm completely monetized there and I can do whatever. But that's not going to change anything. I'm going to still keep doing it the way I'm doing it and keep going and moving forward on that. Also, um, my About page is done. If you have not had a chance to check that out yet, I did finally get my About page done yesterday. All the links to everything that I do is on there, to my merch store, to um, the Facebook group page if you want to join and be a part of that group. Also, the Spotify cast is on there, and I believe something else is on there. And I can't remember what it is right now, but I know that there's a couple other links on there. And if you hear anything like chomping, I have a puppy down here, but some of you are not used to my puppy chomping on the chair while I'm in here in the studio. But the puppy is actually in here chomping and teething on the metal part of the chair. So if you hear any noise chewing on the chair, no, I'm not going to fall down on the floor because it's a metal chair. And I don't know why she does it, but she has plenty of toys to chew on. So no, we're not going to chew on that though. I'm not going to chew on a tent. But yeah, I'm not a big thing on CatCon just yet, Jose either. Everything Treasure, like I said, thank you again for coming in. I know I texted a few more people today and let them know that I'm going to be live today at 4 instead of 11:30. So we'll see how that goes. And you guys can always type the word drop, just like it says in my banner, and Nightbot will drop your links for you. So hopefully, like I said, everybody's having a good day thus far. I am so far, so I cannot complain about anything. So I just came from musician page and watched him do some shirts, which is pretty cool. And I may have to try to get a printer and do my own that way, which I have a printer. I just don't have the right one. So I'll have to buy a new one day. But that is not a priority or anything like that. And this puppy, every time I come in here to do something, is just amazing. That just will not leave me alone, or any of my stuff alone for that matter. The bass tournaments are going to start March 4th and go March 4th through the 13th. And I'm ready for those. I have my rods and reels set up. I have my line changed. I have my baits on. So I'm ready for all of that to start going on. So hopefully it's going to warm up within the next couple of weeks because that's only like 2 weeks away, I believe, if not further, which I believe it's only like 2 weeks away. I'd have to actually look and see, but actually I'll do that right now because I have nothing else to do. Let's see, March, it is the 25th. It's actually a week away before we start that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days away before the season opener starts for the tournaments, Jose. And I know that Blake should be here later today too, if he's not also in here already. But the season opener starts in 4 days on a Friday, I believe. Yep. I'm going to try to fish it. I do have to work 2 weekends in a row, so that might knock me out of fishing that first tournament, which I hope it doesn't. But as it's looking right now, I have to work this weekend and I have to work next weekend too. And if that's the way that this goes, it's going to knock me out of the first tournament. Everything Treasure says, know how that goes. I have 3 puppies that just turned 1. This one is 3 months old, and she's a boxer husky mix. So she's a big puppy. She knows not to be chewing on stuff and everything like that, but she is teething really good. So at this point, what can I say? All I can do is keep from chewing on the valuable stuff and go from there. But yep, the season opener starts in just a couple days, actually. And my poles are ready. Like I said, my rods and reels are ready, but I might be out. I might not be able to fish it due to possibly having to be at work. So we'll just have to wait and see. I'm hoping that's not the case, but it possibly could be. So right now, there's 6 people that are registered, signed up, and ready to go on it. So hopefully everyone has their measuring boards and all that good stuff. And like I said, if you hear the puppy chewing on the chair, just kind of tune that out, I guess, because she is not going to stop doing it. Ours is half a lab, half blue, nose pit, and 4th Great Dane. Yeah, this one, actually, if I can get a hold of her, which I probably can't because she's going to move away from me because she's going to think she's in trouble every time I reach down because she knows that she's not supposed to be chewing on this chair when I'm in here, or she's going to think that I'm playing. But if I can actually get my hands around her, I'll show you how big she is. Just to be 3 months old, which is pretty big. Oh, no, I thought I was going to have her. Anyway, the tournaments are going to start here in a couple days. That'll be the first one, and then we're going to be off and going. Yeah, she's not going to come to me. I'm not going to sit here and try to catch her until she comes actually up to me because she thinks I'm playing and just trying to get a hold of my fingers. Okay, she got suckered. Oh, she is so heavy now. She's getting heavy, but she comes up here a lot with me. And as you can see, she's right there. She is no stranger to being on the screen. If I can get her to look, she's not going to look today. We're more worried about the cats, so she's going to go play. But yeah, this is the only puppy that we're going to have after this one. After this one, we will not get any more puppies because I have 2 cats and it's like chaos in here half the time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to at least one more person signing up for the tournaments, which I'm thinking is going to happen come within the next couple of days. I'll put a reminder up in the Facebook group page that the tournament's going to start on Friday, and we're going to go from there. Hopefully the weather, if I am able to fish at least one day, which it would be Friday morning, is not going to hinder me from doing it, but it may possibly do. It may possibly do that. So let me look real quick and see. And then after that, I believe there's another tournament like a week or so later. I can't remember right now. But I should be able to fish that one. Like I said, we've went under new management at the place that I work, and it's a whole new crew now. So things have changed as far as my schedule goes. And I'm hoping that the way that the schedule goes now is not going to reflect back and mess up me fishing on any tournaments this year, because I scheduled the tournaments where I'm off. That way I can be in them also. So right now it doesn't look that good for me. Looks like I'm going to have to at least bow out of this one. But there's 6 people in it so far, and possibly 7, which I will remind everybody before that time comes. These headphones, but with my wife being asleep, if I have anybody come up on the panel, then I'll actually have to have them on. That way I don't wake her up, because she did work all night last night. And then thank you for everyone that is coming in on this midday broadcast, as you would call it. Usually I'm on at 11:30 at night, but I decided to go ahead and do it at 4 because I have to be at work extremely early in the morning. You guys can always type the word drop, and Nightbot will drop your links for you. And I'm hoping that the puppy does not knock my mic down here in a minute. I'll be a little upset. But with the season opener, and with hopefully the spawn getting ready to start here, which I was hoping that it would have warmed up by now, but I don't think it's going to. I think that it's just going to continue to be cold for the next few months, which is going to just mess me up regardless. So I'll just have to wait and see, because it might be completely insane as far as all that stuff goes. And this puppy, I'm gonna have to run out of this room and probably put in the room with my wife, because she's not gonna leave me alone. Let's see, what else was there? Tournaments. Of course, I've said it a million times, or at least I feel like I've said it a million times already. If you're going to fish in a tournament, the season opener starts March 4th. You will have to be registered in Fish Donkey on the app by March 4th at midnight. Anything after midnight, and I'm going to refund your money and you can't fish it. And that's only because I've had people registered and ready to fish since January in some places. So I do a cutoff, and that's usually midnight on the day of the tournament. And then after that, unless it's a special case to where you come to me and say that you're not able to register until, at 5 o'clock p.m. or 5 o'clock a.m. the day of the tournament, then sometimes I'll go ahead and let you go ahead and register. But other than that, the turnoff or the cutoff to be able to register is midnight on the 4th, which is 5.5 hours before the tournament starts. And this puppy was sleeping the whole time before I decided to get on here just now. And as soon as I came in here and starts causing havoc. But that's cool, no worries. Also, let's see. My rods and reels are set, and I'm going to be throwing a chatterbait. I don't mind telling anyone that I'll be throwing a chatterbait on if I do fish this tournament. Maybe the first thing I throw a brown and white one on my bait caster. So hopefully everyone is having a good day. Like I said earlier, this week for another couple days, I will be doing Stone and Grown in the Nightbot, promoting her channel, trying to get her out there. If you do not have her, go check her out. Subscribe to her. She just dropped another video I know today. So that's cool. If you don't have her, go check her out. California Ford Outdoors, thank you for coming in. You are also new in the chat. If you would like to, you can type the word drop and Nightbot will drop your link for you, and then everyone can check you out. Yes, I do have my headphones on with no one on the panel, and that's only because that whenever it's time to have somebody up, I won't have to connect everything and do all that good technical stuff. Also, happy Fishing Friday. Yeah, it's cold, extremely cold here right now, so I'm not going to get to fish, but hopefully wherever you guys are, you're getting to do some fish. I know cat cons going on right now this weekend. So, but thank you for the ones that are in here today. Like I said, I was just going over some of the tournament stuff that I've got going on because the tournaments do start March 4th at 5:30 in the morning. So if you want to fish in those, you need to be registered and up and going and ready before March 4th at 5 o'clock or 5:30 a.m. Yeah, it's cold there. Yeah, it's extremely cold here. We have ice on the trees. We have ice on the power lines. We have ice on the road everywhere today. So it's insane. I was actually looking to see how cold it actually is right now. Give me a second. It feels like 17 outside. It's 27 and it feels like 17. So yeah, it's not going to warm up today or tomorrow. Hopefully it warms up before March 4th, at least for me. 8 thumbs up, 3 people watching. You guys are awesome. Appreciate each and every one of you for coming in today. I know that there's people coming in and watching and taking off, so I appreciate those people. Also, I'm trying to get this puppy out of here and into my wife's room, which that may not happen. But anyway, I was trying to chase the puppy out of here because all she was doing is chewing and everything on that Christmas tree box, and eventually my wife will throw a fit when she actually sees it, and she hasn't seen it yet, I don't believe. Let me let this puppy in there with her so it can go lay down, because that's what it's wanting now that it knows it's in trouble. Come on. Well, Maybe she'll go in there here in a second. And I've got some issues going on with my backdrop today. I see myself kind of Fringles or something in the background, but every time I move, hopefully it'll be all right. So, like I said, you guys can always type the word drop. The puppy went in there and woke my wife up, which better the puppy doing it than me because I do not want to get in trouble for doing it. So anyway, like I was saying, if you're just not coming in and you did not catch it, I do have my About page up. Everything's in there. All the links, everything's in there. Go check out everything that I've got. The merch store, the Facebook group page, the Spotify podcast is on there. And then I have something else and I can't remember what it is right now. So go check that stuff out. And also read the bio on how I started fishing. And it's pretty cool. But if anyone would like to come up on panel this afternoon, then you're more than welcome to, as long as I'm able to see your face. Jose, I know you're at work. Blake, I don't know what you're up to today or if you're even in here yet or not. But anyone is more than able to come up as long as I'm able to see your face in the backstage area before you do. Also, I know that I can actually look real quick and see how many lives are going on right now, because usually I go live at night, so it's like insane with the amount of people that go live during the day. But with me up here by myself for very much longer, I will not have anything to do without the chat moving. So if you guys have any questions or anything like that, feel free to ask. Or if you like anything you'd like to talk about, but you don't want to come up on the panel, I'm also always constantly engaging and watching the chat. So that's more than something I can do also. But like I was saying, I believe after this week, I'm going to, after Wendy is out of the Nightbot, which will be Wednesday, that I switch everything up. I'm going to put Grey Wolf in the Nightbot and see if I can help him out a little bit with picking up a few people, which he probably may have as many people as I do already, but we're the same people I'm trying to say. But if not, then he can check him out. You guys can check him out also. Like I said, it's cold, windy, rainy day, and I'm in the house early day working tomorrow. So I decided to come up for a little bit and hang out. I don't even know who them people are, but right off the top of my sheet here, I see like 6 lives going right now. So that's completely insane, especially for a Friday. But usually I'm at work. So like I was saying, I'm probably Jose and Blake, if you're in here, I'm probably out for this first tournament. So it's going to leave 5 people fishing instead of 6, maybe. So just have to wait and see how it goes. Also, actually, let me look and see right now how many people are in the tournament. Yeah, there's 6. There's 6 people right now, and I'm not going to be able to fish it. So that's knocked me out unless I'm able to fish on Friday. So that's going to put 5 people fishing from everywhere in the United States, just not one place, but everywhere, of course. I can actually look and see where everyone is from. And it's a broad span during this first tournament. So hopefully a couple more people are going to jump in it and fish it also, which I believe that they are. I know of one more person that's probably going to jump in this tournament. So that's going to put it up to 7 people. And of course, if I'm not able to fish it, then they'll take my spot number wise. So like I said, I just realized that today I would have to give my spot up as far as the tournament goes. Now, let me think. Oh, I did get a paperback from Susan G. Komen. For those of you that did fish the tournament last year, which I'll go and get it here in a second. Oh my! I just skipped everything. I went mind blank. My mind went blank right then. The tournament in November. Oh, sorry. The charity tournament last year in November. If you fished it, we did donate to Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Institute for that. That was our charity for November of 2021. They finally sent me a letter back saying thank you. So I'm going to go get that here in a few minutes, and I will read that. And I don't know which mic is working. I don't know if it's my headphone mic, which I'm thinking it probably is, because I don't see this one flashing. So I'm probably going through my headphones instead of my mic over here, which is kind of weird. So let me see something real fast. Let me just do this until, of course, someone would come up. Then I'll turn this back so I can hear. There. Now I should have. There we go. Now my mic's working over here, so I'm not going to have the headset on, of course, because there's no one up on panel with me. There's no need to right now, but I'll run and grab that note here in a minute that they sent me. So that you guys can listen, or so that you guys can see it. We donated $256. And if there is anyone in here right now that was in that tournament last year, which Blake, I don't know if you're in here or not yet, but Blake, if you're in here, have you got your shirt yet? Either let me know in the comments or message me or whatever, and let me know if you got your shirt from that tournament yet. Also, I'm trying to see who else can be in here. You'd probably be the only one in here that fished that tournament. So, Blake, if you fish, or if you are in here, Blake, let me know whether you got your shirt back or not while I run and grab this note from Susan G. Komen as a response back to our donations that we did send to them last year. And I'll be right back. It'll take me like 5 seconds. I know exactly where it's at. Okay, maybe longer than 5 seconds. I got turned around. Give me a second. Okay, I'm back, which I kind of figured it'd take me a minute to find it because I forgot where I put it at. Oh, and it always works that way, right? When you want something, you always never can remember where it's at. Okay, so I don't know if Blake's in here yet or not, or Beverly, how's it going? Thanks for coming in. I was just getting ready to share the note that Susan G. Komen sent back to me from our donations that the tournament done in November of 2000. They finally sent me a response note back from our donation, which is cool. So that's something that I wasn't expecting, but we did get one today in the mail. So I will read it a little bit. And we did donate $250 last year, I believe, to Susan G. Komen, which of course I did not write it down, but I can go back and calculate all the stuff. And it says, thank you for your generous gift of $250 on December, which they got it on December 10th, 2021. When you gave to Susan G. Komen, you are truly saving lives and helping to meet the most critical needs in our breast cancer communities and investing in through research to prevent and cure breast cancer. Thanks for your support. Komen has recently been pursuing a world without breast cancer with the help of people like you guys, which the whole group donated. through the tournament. We can continue to provide direct patient care services, including education, screenings, and treatment assistance, no matter where they live. Together, our work has helped reduce the breast cancer mortality rate by 41% since 1989. For nearly 4 decades, Komen has served as trusted partner for the people facing the most challenging times in their lives. Breast cancer diagnostic. Every gift you give helps provide people for living with breast cancer more moments with the people they love. Please continue partnering, however you pronounce it. I'm bad at pronouncing words. With us to help ensure that no one faces breast cancer alone. Thank you again for uniting with Komen. Your gifts will allow us to support even more people as we fight to end breast cancer together. We will save lives. So that is a note from Susan G. Komen, breast cancer awareness, from where we did the charity tournament in November of 2021. And I sent you guys shirts out for those. So whoever fished that tournament did get their shirts, except for one person. Hopefully you're getting your shirts in now, except for one person, because that person did not give me the right address. So I still have their shirt here, because for some reason, for their zip code, they just put 5 5s instead of actually giving me the correct zip code. So in the tournaments that start in 5 days or more, 5 or 6 days, be sure that if you're part of that tournament and you have watched this video or watched the Facebook Live that I done last week, that every bit of your information is correct, or you will not get the prizes and stuff that I give out when I do prizes or awards, because I won't have the correct address and they won't send it. As far as money-wise go, I always go through PayPal and I just transfer money that way. So that's not a big deal. And then, of course, the pot of earnings is what's put in to the tournament, which right now I believe is, until a few more people that I'm thinking is going to sign up, the winning fees for that is 11.37 times 5 is $56.85. So that's a little bit of gas money or something for you if you win the tournament, or buy your dinner, whatever you like. But usually they tournaments are small, which I like to keep tournaments medium size. That way it's easier on me. But I mean, I've also done the bigger tournaments also. But, I thought that was pretty cool that Susan G. Komen Breast Institute sent that letter back to us. And that note was not just to me. That was for all you guys that donated in the November tournament, which I guess I should have shared this to Facebook also today, but I did not. So I'll go back later once I'm done, and I'll share this to Facebook also. That way the Facebook group knows that I did, or they got the money and they got the recognition for it, which isn't a big deal. I wasn't doing it for the recognition anyway. I'm doing it to help as far as my part goes. But yeah, it's been a slow to medium day, I guess. I'm prepared to start the tournaments. All the tournaments are up and running. I will do another podcast tonight because I'm so close to being monetized there. I just want to go ahead and push forward as much as I can. And then after that, I may possibly do a podcast. I'm lined up to do one every day if I would like to do it every day. Right now, I'm doing one a week. But if I like to do one every day, I do have the material and stuff lined out to where I can do one every day. So that's just something that, of course, I personally have to decide on. Also, I'm trying to think what else it could possibly be. Other than me having a fight with the puppy all day, I'm good. And then I did take the headset off, because if not, then it wouldn't be going through my mic, which my wife's awake now, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to try to move this over just a little bit so that I can actually sit on the other side of the screen and not right where my name's at, because that just gives me a headache looking at it sometimes. And if you are new in here, which I see there's a couple of you that just came in, if you type the word drop, Nightbot will drop your links for you. Also, Stone and Grown is going to be in the Nightbot till Wednesday, and then I am going to put Grey Wolf in there, I believe, and see if I can help him out a little bit. Other than that, it's been kind of a slow to medium day, I suppose you would say. Any other time, I would be actually out fishing on a Friday, but ice in the trees, ice on the road, ice on the ground. So I'm pretty much stuck in here. So if there's any topics you guys want to talk about, or if there's anyone that would like to come up on the panel and hang out with me, then that's perfectly fine. Also, all I ask that I am able to see your face in the backstage area, which is those little boxes under my screen there. And you're more than welcome to come up. The link is pinned at the top of the... Whoa, crap. Almost hit the wrong button. The link is pinned at the top of the page. If anyone would like to come up and hang out with me, that's perfectly fine. Other than that, I really don't have a whole lot to talk about today. I don't know if Blake ever made it in here or not, because I asked him if he got his shirts yet, and he never answered me. So I guess I need to message him and ask, because he never... So let me do that real quickly. And see if they got their shirts, because those shirts were not exactly, I won't say not exactly cheap, but it is what it is. Man, I just flipped my screen down and I see 1, 2, 3, 4 other people live other than me. So I'm like, wow, okay, that's cool. I mean, it's been a day. Actually, it's not been that bad a day. I go back to work tomorrow. It is what it is. Let me do this real quick. Just very quickly. Okay, so he hasn't answered me yet on either side. So let me do this just very quickly. While I'm thinking about it. Because that way I'll know where they're at in the mailing process and all that stuff. And then that also tell me whether he's actually in here yet or not. Because he usually starts asking a million questions, which is possible, which is cool with me. So, but I'm thinking about doing a few changes as far as the background goes, which I'm able to turn my background into whatever I would like it to be. Shark. My phone's moving faster than my computer there. Shark Smith Angling. Hello, how's it going this afternoon? I know that I seen you over at CFM's a little bit earlier. He was showing some pretty cool stuff over there, and I'm actually going to try to use what I learned and make my shirts over there. If not, then I'll continue to do it the way that I've done, because like I told him over there, it cost me $100 to get 6 shirts made, which is completely insane. Also, Rocky Mountain Live Prospecting. Hello, thanks for coming in this afternoon. Usually I'm on at night at 11:30, but since my schedule says that I have to be at work at 8 o'clock in the morning, I believe, I decided that I'd go ahead and come on way earlier, because I'm going to do a podcast after this and get that out of the way again. And all the links to everything are now in my About page, so go check those out. I'm only 13 listens, because Spotify goes by how many people that you have listening to your podcast. So I'm only 13 people away from monetization over at Spotify. So you guys go check that out and help me out there, and that would be awesome. Also, if you would like to donate to Spotify for like $1, you're more than welcome to do that also, and that'll help me out to get more prizes out for here, and also to be able to do more giveaways and the shipping and handling of being able to just get those prizes and everything out, because that's what kills me the most, is the shipping and handling of everything. And I was going to ask Jose last night because I had a question. Since you're back in here in the chat, I am needing to mail a tent, a 3-man tent actually, to Missouri. How much would that cost me? Do you know? If I were to just, am I able to do it? And how much would it cost me? If you could give me a roundabout guess, since that is what you do, is drive a FedEx truck, I believe. So, I mean, and I don't know which way I'm going with it yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it through FedEx or if I'm going to do it through just regular mail yet. But I'm needing to get the tent over to Missouri. Pretty much, I'm not going to answer anything other than that. I need to get over there for a friend that has asked for the tent. So I'm trying to figure out how to get over there the cheapest way. If I mail it, I was supposed to call the post office yesterday, and I actually forgot, or today, and I actually forgot to call them. So I will have to call them tomorrow and see how much it's going to cost me. But other than that, I have no idea. Not sure. I go on the website. Which website is it? Because I looked, and I don't know which website to go to. What's up?
What's going on?
Not much.
I would probably go on the website if I was you and try to put in the dimensions and the weight or something.
Okay.
I'm really not sure because all I do is drive a truck.
Right. Well, I thought maybe that you would I be able to mail it? That was my main question for you, was would it be able to be mailed, do you think?
Oh, yeah. I mean, definitely can go on ground.
Okay.
Or air. I mean, FedEx Express.
Yeah, it'd be ground because, I mean, it's just a state over. And I was just trying to figure out how much, which I can always call them and find out how much it costs. I don't want to write on that. But I looked it up on one website and it told me that it was too big. That's why I was asking how much it would cost and everything, or if it could be done. I'll get it right here in a minute. Jeff, how's it going?
I'm pretty sure FedEx or UPS can ship it.
Okay. Because I know that I have both. If I do it FedEx, I have to go to Marion. And if I do it UPS, I can do it here in town. So
I go UPS then.
Yeah, I just need to figure out how much it's, which I'll call them tomorrow and find out how much it is because they're already closed for today. And I was supposed to have done that this morning, but I messed around and forgot. That's how bad my memory is. If I don't write it down, I'll forget. And that's what I'm doing right now, is writing it down. So are you ready for Friday?
Oh, yeah. Well, I won't be able to fish Friday, but I'm going to fish Saturday.
Right.
But Friday, I'll be winding down my week, getting ready to go on vacation.
Yep. I may be out this one and the next one because I have to work. Which I don't know if you heard me when I said that or not. But.
Yeah, I remember you saying something about the schedule. Are you going to fix it all in it?
Probably not.
Probably won't.
13th to the 14th. I don't know what days I'm going to have right now off because with the new manager and the new people coming in, I have no idea what days I'm going to have off and anything. All I know is that I was told that I had Thursday and Friday off this week, and then after that, pretty much whenever they feel like it will be my next day off.
Yeah, I said this a few months ago, so I made sure. As soon as about the time you posted it, I said, okay, I'm taking a week vacation then.
Yeah. Jeff, it's been freezing cold outside. I went fishing last weekend, done a bullhead challenge with Clayton, the fishing nut, and then after that, I have not been fishing. I was going to go fishing again. Actually, March 4th would have been the first day I went fishing after that, which was the season opening for the bass tournaments. But I'm probably not going to get to. I'm probably going to have to work. Now, unless they let me have Thursday and Friday off, then I'll be able to fish Friday and then figure out what I'm going to do throughout the week. Because I'm going to go from 3 to 11 to 2 to 10. So that's going to help me out too.
Well, today it got up to 81 degrees down here.
Well, it's 21 here and feels like 17.
So I'm hoping this is going to help the spawn kick off.
It will
Start
be.
later.
It should. They should be pre-spawning now. They should be starting to come up where you're at now.
I mean, the lows at night looks like the lowest I saw was maybe the mid to lower 40s.
Yeah.
It's up, 70 plus, so that water should start warming up.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
I got an idea that I'm brainstorming on. I got an issue with my boat trailer. The one boat trailer needs a lot of work done to it.
Uh-huh.
So I think I'm going to probably haul that jumbo in the back of the truck. Well, I got my kayak dolly, which has
Uh-huh.
like a 200-pound limit on it.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking I could probably, with that sun's off and it put a 12-foot, 105-pound pole.
Hmm.
Throw in a couple of rods, a little bit of tackle, maybe 150 pounds.
Yeah.
So I could probably put down the kayak dolly, throw a strap on it. I could walk it down to any ramp and just come back, make one trip for the battery and throw them.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that'll take care of that. And if I go out of state, I don't have to worry about wheel bearings, tires, wheels, tags. So
Right.
it might work out pretty good.
Yeah. I don't know what the weather's going to be like here. I mean, it's not going to warm up like I thought it was. That's what's going to throw me off. I mean, I can fish slow and fish deep, but it's going. Well, I'm looking to see what it's going to be next week, daily wise.
I got me 2 jigs I'm going to try out.
Yeah.
One of them is peanut butter and jelly color scheme. I mean, I guess that's kind of wild, but you don't ever know. They might be in the mood for something bright and shiny.
Yeah.
And another one is green pumpkin. So I got me 2 more jigs from my arsenal.
That's cool. Well, I know of one more person that's probably going to sign up, maybe 2 for the first one, and then after that, we'll see. So there'll be like probably 7 to 8 people. Most of the time, they always wait till the last minute to jump in, which that's the problem I had last year. And then some people just decided they were going to jump in after. Which, I mean, if it's 5:30 and you jump in at 6 o'clock, no big deal. But if it's 5:30 and then you turn around the next day and you jump in, I mean, that's probably not going to happen. So I know some people got aggravated about that last year, about people coming in after the tournament started, but it is what it is. I mean, it's not like you're fishing for $1,000. You're fishing for $50, and that's it. I mean, it'd be different if it's.
My plan is to fish Saturday. Then Sunday, I probably won't fish. I'll be going to church. And Monday, I got one DNR lake that's only open certain days of the week. My fish Tuesday, not sure. Wednesday, I got another DNR lake that's open certain days of the week.
Mm-hmm.
And then Thursday or Friday, I'll fish one day, and I'll probably fish Saturday and Sunday. So
Yeah.
hopefully, I can get 5 bass in that time period.
Well,
get on the board and
starting the first here, it's supposed to be in the 60s every day. I mean, it goes from Monday 32 to 51, and then Tuesday 61, 62, 60, 64, 67. So it's going to warm up and be raining. Saturday and Sunday. So,
I think we got a slight chance of rain this Sunday, and I don't think there's nothing else on the forecast.
Right.
Every time I looked at it.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, go ahead.
I'm ready. I just say I'm ready. I'm ready for it to stay hot and start going fishing every time I get a chance.
Appreciate it. Oscar, thanks for coming in. 10th Likers from the land of the Filipino. Her in Philippines support. Appreciate it. Thanks for stopping in. You can always type the word drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you, and then everyone can check out your channel also. Yep, not a problem. I'm trying to move this microphone again. But yep, you can also type the word drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you, and then everybody can check your channel out also. But yeah, I mean, next week looks like it's going to warm up, except for Saturday and Sunday it's going to rain. and this Saturday and Sunday I work, so hopefully, and then that's the only forecast it gives me. It doesn't go any further than that. So I don't know how it's going to go. After that week, I may have to do some fishing in the morning before I go to work, because if not, it's not going to be very good for me.
I do that sometimes on the way to work. I call it a run and gun trip. I just stop somewhere and grab about 2 rods and work a pier or a boat ramp or something for 30 minutes to an hour.
Yeah.
Sometimes something happens, sometimes it don't.
Oh, I know. And I'm hoping that I can throw that chatterbait and then they'll just tear it up like they did last year, but I don't know if they will or not. I mean, they should. I mean, as long as the water's still clear and it's still kind of cold, then I have a feeling it'll be okay.
And my water's muddy down here. About everywhere you go is muddy.
Mm-hmm. It's not muddy here. At least not this pond that I'll start off at. It's actually clear, very clear.
Yeah, we don't have clear water down here. About everywhere you go down here, that water's real muddy and dirty.
Mm-hmm. Now,
most of these lakes are mud bottom.
Yeah.
They stay kind of stained.
Yeah, this pond's a mud bottom too. Well, this first one I'm gonna fish is a mud bottom. The second one is it's got a lot of rocks on it, which I may fish it too. I just not thought about it. It's a smaller pond, and I usually save it for the fall, and I'll throw a rattle trap in it. But I'll throw a rattle trap all fall long in that pond right there. Well, it says it's 16 degrees now, so it's dropped since the sun started going down. But that's not what I was looking at. I done forgot what I was looking at now. Oh well. So what time?
I got probably an hour left of daylight. That's it. The sun's already right there at the tree line.
Yeah, I mean it's already starting to go down here. It may be raining here. I'm not sure. I haven't been outside actually today. There's still ice on the trees. So, and that's from yesterday.
Wow. I got home at 5:30, went to bed, and I got up at noon time, somewhere there. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I got up at noon time, and here I am.
Yeah. That's how I'll be tomorrow. I mean, this weekend is probably going to be my last weekend off, at least for 2 weekends, which hopefully he'll give me Thursday and Friday off, and I'll fish Friday, and that's going to be right before that rain comes in. So hopefully they'll be biting. That's my plan, because usually they bite real good right before it starts raining, and hopefully they'll be biting real good.
Well, tomorrow will be interesting. But the only boat ramp that you can use down here on my local lake, they got a bass tournament tomorrow. So.
Yeah.
Might not be able to get the foot in down there. I don't know. That place is going to probably be overrun with the big bass boats.
Probably so, and it's going to spook them first thing off, too. Maybe not. I mean, they're still pretty deep, though. Well, where I'm at, they're still deep.
Well, the lake that I usually fish, Lake Watery, it's got about 7 or 8 ramps, but there's only 2 ramps that are usable right now.
Right.
Because the water is so low, unless you're going to launch a small jump boat, it's going to put only 2 ramps right now.
Yeah. I just have to wait and see is all I can do at this point. I don't know.
Now, that's the reason I got what I got for a boat, because I can get in there no matter what the water's doing.
Right.
And I don't need a ramp to launch. I can launch off the bank.
Mm-hmm.
I can launch anywhere.
See, I did have a uh, inflatable boat, and blow it up and do whatever. And I didn't trust it that well, so I got rid of it because one hook in the side of it and you're done.
Yeah, my buddy's got I can't think what the name of it is. It's one of them heavy duty ones.
Uh huh.
He uses it all the time, but I don't trust it.
No, like I said, I had one, and we went out on a small pond and played on it, and I couldn't even maneuver it um, in that thing because it was so light and the wind was blowing. It would blow me everywhere. So no, I can't do that. That's insane. So I got rid of it.
I still got the kayak, but it's kind of hard getting in and out with that bad knee.
Right.
Kayak almost as big as a y'all boat.
Uh huh.
Yeah, that thing is like 10 foot long and almost 4 foot wide.
Yeah.
It's like a pontoon type hull on it too. It's weird the way it's made, but it's real stable. It holds a lot of weight.
Hmm. That's what I need. I just need a small um, kayak. And that would do me good. But I have to wait
And
just a little bit longer.
sit on top. Whatever you do, get sit on top. Don't get no sit inside.
Yeah. I just have to wait a little bit longer before I get one because I really don't have anywhere to put it right now anyway. So I'm trying to keep my shoe on. My shoe keeps falling off. But like I said, I don't really have anywhere to put one right now.
My
Well,
first time was to sit inside, and I used it one time, and I'm like, nope, I'm getting rid of it.
yeah.
Got me to
I
sit
mean,
on top, then I was like, I'm good now.
yeah. I need, which, I mean, I do real good from the bank, so I can't complain about needing a boat or a kayak or anything, even though I'd like to have one only from one pond uh, that I usually fish, which is a strip mine. It has a lot of smallmouth in it, and the only way you can get to the smallmouth is on a kayak because from the bank there it's just a straight drop off, and you can't even throw a bass lure. You're gonna have to be in a bank to fish it all together, or a boat to fish it all together. So that's what I have to do for that one. I mean, I can bluegill fish there all day long, but and pull out big bluegill during the bluegill tournament, which I probably will possibly do. But as far as bass fishing, there's no way. Won't
Yeah,
happen.
the one place you was at with when you done the bullhead challenge,
Uh huh.
it looked like you dropped the walk all the way around that pond and have access, don't you?
Yeah, that lake. That's actually a lake. It doesn't have very big bass in it. It used to, but not anymore. I don't know what happened to them. I
Yeah,
don't
a
know.
lot of places down here they have like a boat launch,
Hmm.
and that's it. You don't have very good bank access down here.
Yeah, yeah. That one has a decent boat launch on both sides of it, which I mean, it's not very big, but it has a decent boat launch on both sides. And then, but it's only 15 foot deep, so that may have something to do with why the bass aren't as
Yeah,
popular as what they are now in that lake. Because I know that they had big crappie in there, and there still are some in there, but not very many because it flooded and they, of course, died out or whatever. So
if you ever decide to do it, you can get a kayak and you can set it up pretty good.
yeah.
It was pretty good. I mean, that's what I fished the first 2 years.
Hmm.
I liked it. I just that need just ain't what it used to
Yeah. I mean, I would only need one right there at that one pond, like I'm saying. And the other places I fish, I wouldn't even need one. I mean, I'm perfectly fine from the bank. I can reach everything. And thanks to the beaver that's there at work that cut down every tree around the pond, I won't get hung up this year, hopefully, because it took out every tree around the pond.
be. But
It's
all you need is get you a good cart, carry everything with you, and take off, start walking.
yeah, yeah. That's true too. But there's one point right there on that pond where I know there's. I'm trying to open the cylinder. Right there on that pond that I haven't fished it that much on lives or anything yet, but if you go back and look at my videos, I'm bass fishing it. There's a point right there that I sit at most of the time, and all you have to do is throw a worm, and almost every time you're going to catch a bass, but it may be only 12 foot long, but in tournament, sometimes 12 inches is going to be the difference of second place and fifth place. So,
hey, you can always go on Navionics and get a full detail of what's going on with that pond, how deep it is, and all too.
oh, I know how deep that pond is. That pond's 40 foot deep, and it's shaped in a V, so it comes out and down into a V shape.
Yeah, I used to use Navionics a lot, but I got the boat with the Garmin, so I don't need it no more.
Mm-hmm. So, and I have fished that pond for years upon years, so I know pretty much everywhere that the bass are hanging out and where it's season. Unless they switch up on me for some reason, I pretty much know where they're at because I've always fished that pond.
Well, that's the best way to do it. Pick a pond or a lake and just learn it.
Mm-hmm. I'm just hoping that my rods, because I'm not wanting to restring all of them. I restrung a couple of them. I don't want to have to restring all these rods. That takes a little bit. I usually do though. I usually restring every one of them twice a year, but I'm going to try not to yet. I got all the bad line off, and see what happens.
Yeah, I just done all 4 of mine.
Yeah. And I cut myself down to three bass rods instead of 4, and that's my main 3. So
Yeah, I got 4, just the 4 albums.
Yep.
It's a little easier for me since I'll be on a boat for the most part.
Uh-huh.
So it's easier to carry all that stuff.
Yeah.
If I was fishing off the bank, well, if I'm on the bank, we're the 4 rod limit on the bank down here. That's all we can have, 4 on the bank.
Right. But you're only using one at a time when you're bass fishing, so couldn't you carry 6 and since you're only using 1?
Well, the only advantage of having all the rods is you don't spend time retying.
Right. That's what I do. I take all mine with me.
That's what I do. I'll have this rod with this rod with that.
Mm-hmm.
If I get ready to change base, I didn't sit there and spend 5-10 minutes retying. I just put it down and grab the other one.
Yeah. That's what I do too. And I have my certain rods for certain baits, so
yeah.
That's hopefully the way it is. I mean, I may switch it this year. Depends on how it goes. I mean, I don't know how this pond's going to be this year. The last 4 years, it's been good. I mean, I can't complain about it. I just have to wait and see how it goes this year coming up. It can always change.
They change it every year.
Yep. I mean, and it'd be just the slightest thing to change up the whole pond. I mean, and you have to figure out the whole dynamics all over again, which is insane. As far as what they're biting, when they're biting, I mean, when they're supposed to be, but if they're not in that area, then they're not going to be. Like they drained this pond a little bit last year, and it completely messed them up in the fall. And you couldn't even really get a fish to bite because it was so shallow then, or not so shallow, but because it was drained so much, the fish just weren't biting. So
yeah, that's what happened at one of the lakes that I go, Sunrise Lake. They drain it down to like maybe a quarter of what it usually holds. That place was screwed up for years.
Yeah, and it messes them up. So I'm hoping that which they've had 6 months or so to straighten out. So I'm hoping that they're straightened out and not messed up now.
Last year they filled it back up to a full pool. So hopefully everything will be good this spring.
Well, this one's completely full. This pond's completely full again now, and it's kind of flooded just a very little bit. But I'm hoping they leave it alone. Because if they leave it alone, the water will naturally go down on its own. So.
Now, the one in town stays pretty well about the same level. Of course, they actually use that one there for drinking water.
Right.
That one's the one that's got all the crazy rules. No lock me, no, it's real strict in that one.
Yeah. So.
That's where we get our water for the whole town from that one. I think that's like a 60-acre lake or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's not 60 acres. It's not that big.
Right. No, it's not. Not really.
I paddled over that lake before the kayak. It's not that big.
Mm-hmm.
I think the deepest I found, if I remember, was like 12, 13 feet. That's it.
I'm just trying to, and the rain for the past 2 days is. I'm just hoping it ain't messing nothing up for what I was planning on doing. Which I'm gonna stick with the plan as far as I know right now. And like I said, I know that there's at least probably going to be 2 more people enter, so that's going to even everything out. So.
Oh yeah.
It'll be at least, I'm going to think 8 people fishing this first tournament, and then after that, we'll see how it goes. It's usually the first and second tournament. Depends on how everything's going to go throughout the year. But
well, I'm already in there for the bluegill, so I know we got at least 2 people in that.
Well, we just got to get 3 more. Which.
Did you? 3 more?
Yep. I'll need 3 more. What's up?
What's up? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Big man, what's up?
Say something again.
I said, big man, what's going on?
You said, what's up? Hold on. He muted himself. Or something. Something's up. I don't know if it's
connection issues.
Yeah. So we'll see here in a minute. But
the bluegill tournament, I got some friends coming out of town, so I'm gonna fish it and meet up with them too.
Yeah. Now, bluegill tournaments, you can use live bait or you can use artificial bait, whichever one you want to use. So that's not a big deal on that one.
That's not a big deal at all.
No, I use real bait. I use red wheelers, of course, on a 10-foot rod and just throw it on out there and do what I got to do.
What I want to try to do is I want to have one rod kind of with a red wiggler, and I want to have another rod so I can kind of experiment, start learning how to use artificial, you know?
Yeah. I have it, and I used to fish bluegill tournaments with them when I was a kid, but I don't really like using it if I don't have to. I mean, it's fun to use artificial bait when you're bluegill fishing. The bigger shell crackers might bite that way, but it ain't going to matter because whatever's going to bite's going to bite, really.
Well, the biggest thing with the bluegill tournament, I got to really watch it because sometimes I get confused with the bluegills, the brims, and all that.
They count. Bluegill, brim, yep.
Oh, that's right.
The only thing that does not count is crappie and warhead because, and I can post in the chat too in a group room. The family species of bluegill is bigger than what you think it is. So
really?
Actually, a crappie is in the bluegill family. Which, see if I can pull it up here real quick. I can actually pull it up on my phone. Different.
Me, a bluegill was just what I call a bluegill is just a regular black, real dark with a little, That's what I always consider a bluegill. I never really even thought about considering a brim as a bluegill.
Right.
But it's actually the same family, though. I didn't know that.
There you go. I don't know if you can see that or not.
It's kind of hard to see, but
yeah,
I can try to look for it later on or something.
Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. May help you a little bit if you have time to look. There's all of them right there.
Is that on a web page or something?
Yeah.
I'll try to find that web page and screenshot it or something.
Yeah. Which I'll put it in the chat room too.
Okay.
And then I'll actually do it here in a minute. I am not able to pronounce your name, but thank you for coming in. Hello. How's it going? You can always type the word drop. Nightbot will drop your link for you. But we're doing good. Hopefully you're having a good day. But yeah, it says panfish of North America, large sunfish, pumpkin seed. Which pumpkin seed I'll let go in. So the ones that are going to count are going to be the red-breasted sunfish, the bluegill, and I mean, if you can find a big enough pumpkin seed, that's fine. But you're not going to find one really big. Shellcracker, red-breasted sunfish, and brim, I think.
As far as down here, then the way I'm thinking it, everything other than bass and crappie is going to count there.
Right.
We don't have none of that one you called out at first. We don't have that,
I mean, greenstone.
But all you see mostly down here is brim and what I call a bluegill. And you see a couple of little, the red breast, you see a few of those around.
Yeah. And I mean, that's mostly what I'm going to be fishing. What I have is, and here's the difference. I mean, I know you probably can't see it, but there's the difference in the two. The bluegill and the red-breasted sunfish, which that's got a lot of stuff on there, which...
I'm glad you said that, because I'd have been tossing everything back other than just what I consider a bluegill.
Yeah, because the red-headed sunfish is going to count too. So, I mean, there you go. If you get one of them, that's going to count too. So, but I don't put all that in there. I just put bluegill, and then I tell everybody, or I post the flyer in the chat, because most of them already know that it's just, even though it says bluegill, it means almost everything other than crappie and warmouth.
I know this year, so.
Yep. So, because I catch a lot of red-breasted sunfish and brim, so I just throw them in there. And last year, a guy messaged me and he said, "I thought it was only bluegill." I said, "No." I said, "It's all three." I said, they belong to the bluegill family, so they count.
Right.
The only ones that don't count are crappie and warmouth. I'm going to try to hook this up so now.
I don't think we have warm-up up here. We have them in Florida, but I don't think we have them up here.
Oh, we do here. Let me see if I can get this to, because I'm going to wait. Right, see you later. Thanks for stopping by.
That's a little fish right there, a warmouth.
Hold on. Okay, we're good. All right, now I can hear you. I don't want to wake her up. I don't know if she's awake or not.
Yeah, don't worry about
it. Be bad. Yeah. Well, bluegill bite pretty good too. So I mean, they fight pretty good, at least down here. The ones that I've caught. Which, yeah. All right.
You get a good size, the black bluegills on 4-pound test, and you'll have fun.
Yeah.
He will fight you like there's no tomorrow.
Right. Oh yeah, I know. And I'm catching 9-inch bluegill, and they're fun to catch, especially on that big rod. You can tear them up.
Now in Georgia, when I lived in Georgia, probably 15 years ago, you could fish a lot with waxworms and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can't find that here.
What, waxworms?
Yeah, you can't find them down here in South Carolina where I'm at. You cannot find them or mealworms. You cannot find them. I have looked and looked and looked and looked. You can't find them.
They don't have them at the bait shops either? No? Probably not.
Somebody told me what I should do is there's a place. They gave me the web address. I got it at the house, but there's a place up in Minnesota. They told me what I should do is order me a breeding tank and start Just throw them at home.
And just start your own. Yep.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm gonna actually, now that you said that, I'm supposed to go to my brother's and start a worm bed this year too. So because worms are a little bit expensive, like $5 a container. So
Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to just figure out the bait that I'm going to use the most and figure out a way to start kind of growing it myself.
mm-hmm.
But it'll probably be wigglers, probably be red wigglers.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty much what mine will be because all I'm going to do is use them for bluegill anyway.
Yeah.
So.
But that's easy to grow right there. I mean, basically, you can get you some kind of container, put some drainage, throw some pot and soil, and throw you about 2 or 3 cups in there.
Oh no, hold on. I had to turn that off. I couldn't hear. I don't think I'm gonna wake her up. I hope that I'm not. But she may be awake already. I don't know. Because I threw the dog in there a minute ago. Yeah, I mean, it's getting. I can't tell if it's just getting dark or if it's clouding up again. But it's not supposed to rain again until next week. Actually, on Saturday and Sunday. And I know, well, Big Matt's. I don't know if Big Matt's even in here now or not.
Yeah, it's already starting to get dark here. It gets dark early.
Yeah. Which, when does time go up? We spring forward before long. Is it next month?
I think so.
No. And then
This ain't bad. What really messes me up when I used to drive to California,
yeah,
and I look at my clock, I don't keep my clock locked on Eastern time. I'm like, it's midnight, the sun's still shining. Oh, that used to mess me up so bad.
that's crazy. I haven't been over on the West Coast. I've been over on the East Coast plenty of times, and down in Texas, but I've never actually been on the West Coast.
I kind of miss it, but in a way, I kind of don't.
Right. I probably never will make it over on that end or that side. I thought about it, but we just don't have the money to do it right now.
It's like a whole different world when you go to the West Coast.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know. My son, stepson, used to live over there. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yep. I don't know yet. I know my wife's wanting to go on vacation somewhere. I don't know where we're going yet. It won't be that far. Not last year, but the year before last, we went to Cincinnati to the aquarium or whatever it is, and looked at the sharks and all that stuff. So we done that 2 years ago, I believe. So that's pretty cool too.
I'm staying kind of close. I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking this week off, and I'm going to stay here. And when I take my other week, I might go to Georgia. That's about it. See my brother and all the boats and fish with him, and maybe go camping. But
Yeah.
I don't know yet. Depending on all these fuel prices do later on in the year, I think it's going to get crazy.
Yeah, probably so. I mean, I know the price of gas is going.
It went up almost a quarter in the last 3 days. I don't know about y'all, but it's gone up about a quarter down here already.
What's that?
Gasoline done went up almost 25 cents in the last 3 days down here. I don't know about y'all, but it's going crazy down here.
It hasn't here yet that I know of because I haven't actually been out and looked. But now that you say that, probably when I'm done here, I'll probably take a ride through town just to look. It
cost me $86 to fill up my Silverado yesterday.
Well, it already cost me $60 to fill up my 2002 Grand Marquis because I've got a big gas tank, of course. It's a V8, so it takes quite a bit to fill mine up already. So I'm hoping it doesn't take a whole lot. And I only fill up twice a week, and that lasts me for 2 weeks, mostly.
I
But
gotta fill up twice a week. I drive 106 miles round trip to work every day.
yeah, well, with me, thank God, I live in town like 10 minutes from work. So it's, or if even that, I may live 5 minutes from work, and my wife lives 10 minutes from work. So unless
For
she
me
goes out
going
of
to
town,
work, for me going to work even considers having to go to another state.
yeah, yeah, man, that's insane. Lisa Elliott, hello. Good evening to you. Hopefully, you are having an awesome day. Thanks for stopping in. You know, it's time to word drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you so we can go back through and check you out later. But yeah, gas here eventually will start to rise with everything that's going on, which is insane.
Yeah, I change my oil on my Silverado about every 2.5 months, which is roughly 8,000 miles.
Mm-hmm.
That's how often I gotta change my oil. It's like $100 a pump. I gotta run. I don't have no choice. I gotta run full synthetic on my truck. It gets
Yep.
expensive, man.
Oh no, Lisa, everything's been good here today. I've stayed at home inside because it's cold, ice everywhere, and I go back to work tomorrow. Yep, I'm having a good day so far. No complaints. And if I did complain, it wouldn't do me any good. So I have no complaints.
Like when I renewed my tag last month, it was $568.
Hmm,
Yeah,
that's
it
crazy.
hurts. It hurts. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, what for your tags? Is that what you said?
Yeah, my tag for my pickup is $568 a year.
That's insane. Mine's only 120.
Well, the way to do it down here, it goes by, as your vehicle gets older and you get more mileage, it goes down.
Yeah.
But the first year or so, oh, you gonna pay big time.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll go down, with mileage and wear and tear. The vehicle gets older, it'll go down. But this year was $568.
That's what year is it? Is it this year? And oh yeah, it's a newer truck, isn't it?
It's
I
a
remember you
21.
said.
Yeah, it's a 21.
Yeah.
I ain't had it for 6 months.
Okay. And I remember you got backed into or hit or something. I remember.
Yeah, somebody backed the semi into it. My boss cut the check today to the repair shops. They ordered the parts.
Mm-hmm.
They say it's going to be 3 to 4 weeks. They got to order 2 doors and a fender.
That's insane. That's crazy. Yeah, I remember that last live. I think it was that you said that happened, and I try to remember some stuff.
Yeah.
Stuff I can't remember, some stuff I can, but
Backed into it on the driver's side. Yep.
That's right. Well, we have the 2002 Grand Marquis almost in mint condition, except for my wife hit a stop sign and put a dent in the front passenger side headlight. Other than that, it's in perfect condition.
That's good.
And it's paid for, and I don't have to worry about nothing. So, and it still runs good. I mean, as to be that old and to run as good as it does surprises me. But I haven't had to put but maybe $500 in it, and that's it. So,
good Lord willing, when I get this thing paid off, I want a camper. I want a nice camper.
yeah, I'd like to have one. I mean, we'd do more camping if we had a camper. I see you, Big Mac.
Well, my dream is when I hang this up, I want to just go over the country and fish here and stay here and then go somewhere else. And I want to see the country again this time, but do it on my terms, not behind the wheel of a semi.
Right. I got you on there.
I want to enjoy it this time.
Yep. Big Matt, what's up?
Not just trying to get these my earbuds to connect to studio or to StreamYard.
They're working.
They're working?
Yep.
And I can hear them. I can hear you through them.
Yeah. I mean, I can as long as wait. How did you do it though? That's my question. I mean, I can do it as long. Go ahead.
When I was coming into backstage,
Uh,
I clicked on my phone on the side of them.
okay. Because whenever I do it and I go up on like on your panel or something, it'll throw me off of mine. That's why I was asking.
But then once I came in, I clicked on settings to make sure that that was the device I was using.
Okay. So I have to make sure to do that too next time that I'm at work or whatever and I decide to. Which I
Well,
always have mine in my pocket.
yeah, they have they it was taken off. StreamYard took that option off at one point, and they apparently have put them back on.
Okay.
I'll have to check it out there myself. I tried it and I couldn't get to work once or twice.
Like I said, I can whenever it's my stream yard. Whenever it's my stream, I can get everything to work perfect. But on somebody else's, it just won't work.
Yeah.
But I know how to do it now, so
hmm
hopefully it'll do it next time. So is it still storming there, or is the storm's gone?
It's just cold. I
When's
find
your
it funny. I find it funny. We're in the 40s and 50s, and we got other people up on the panel that are in the 70s and 80s.
not me? I wish I was.
Yeah, I'm 81 degrees right now.
Yeah, 70s and 80s.
I'm not complaining. My body's not hurt.
Well, that's the thing, you know. Typically, y'all are where it stays colder longer. Typically, now for us, we're in the 80s.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just now looking at mine, which we stay colder than both of y'all, and it's 24 here with a feel like of 15. So it's not warm by any means here, at least.
I'll
Yet.
be 105 if I was up there.
So.
That's right. We just need to send it all to Jose.
Yep. And then that warms up here, and he can have some of it.
If I was up there with Robbie, I would probably look at that little kid from Christmas stories. I can't put my arm down. I have to put stuff on.
That's true. I always layer up, and my wife gets so mad because I never, whenever I change, I won't, or take shower, whatever, I won't delayer them, pull them apart. I just throw them in the laundry basket that way, so I get in trouble. She got on me actually, which I just forget because I wear them so much like that.
I like it here. 11 months out of the year, I can wear shorts and a t-shirt.
Yep.
I don't wear shorts, so I'm good.
Well, one thing about a lot of these semis, you either going to cook or you're going to freeze. It's real hard to get the AC just right on some of these trucks.
Yeah.
I'd rather be cold outside and come in here and warm up than be here sweating, because then you're sweating going through the cold, boom, you got sick.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and Matt, I messaged Bonfire and asked them, because I know that you asked me last night or one day if we would get an email or whatever whenever we sold something, and they said yeah, that whenever we sold something that they would send an email. Because I know you asked me, I think yesterday, and I wanted to make sure I was right, so I asked them, and they said.
Well, I have a few things from Bonfire, but I don't know.
Because I've been talking to customer service. I tried to actually, because I seen somebody had actually pants, sweatpants in theirs or whatever, and I tried to get sweatpants in mine, and they said they don't have them anymore, so I couldn't do it.
Yeah, I'm still thinking about moving forward with the other company that Backlash goes through, and have two of them, because like Bonfire doesn't have fitted hats, and a lot of people would prefer fitted hats over the snapback.
That's true. And the one gray one that I really wanted to showcase, they don't even have. I mean, they're out of it, and so And I don't this and it was a snapback. It was that light gray one. And I really like that one. They don't even have it. And I would have bought that one.
Well, that's the one I have on mine.
You must have got the last one because they told me they were out of stock. They gave me the black one. So you may have got the last.
Chance, either one of y'all saw, by any chance, there was a YouTube video this morning. Somebody was out there calling out a bunch of channels regarding the catfish community. By any chance, did y'all see that?
No, what channel was it?
It was somebody that is almost like, I know I've seen this person before. Someone like they changed their name and they were like trying to wear something to kind of change their appearance. But I cannot find the video again. That video done got taken down. I'm wondering if y'all see it.
I didn't see it.
It was crazy.
Was it bad or what? Bad stuff they were saying or good?
Oh yeah, he was calling out. I mean, a couple of pretty big channels too, like Palmetto and Bitching with Big Mike. I mean, this guy, he had some real bad feelings towards a bunch of people. And the video done got taken down. I don't know if he took it down or YouTube took it down. I don't know, but I couldn't. He changed. It's almost like I've seen this person before because I didn't recognize the channel, but I recognized the person. It was weird. It was weird.
I'm looking somebody up right now to see because I think I may know who it is, but I'm not sure. I don't see it.
This guy was on a rant.
They've been having their issues over there for a little bit because I know that they had issues on a panel a couple weeks ago.
Something about the catfish family ruining catfishing or something like that. Something like that.
Do you remember that video that you told me about a couple weeks ago? I'm not going to say any names, but I'll put it in private chat. Hell, I forgot about that. I don't know.
Wild. I couldn't believe that.
I don't know if it'd be him or not, but I sent it that way. Remember, he was over on a.
It could have been.
Yep. Okay.
That name sounds awful familiar.
Because I can't find him now.
That name sounds awful familiar.
Okay. Because I know
this guy, I don't know what his problem was. It was crazy, man. It was crazy.
He done it before, and they pretty much kicked him. They did kick him off a panel because they got tired of hearing it. And I watched them do it because I went through and watched that video, which I can't find out stuff now. So.
Y'all dropping moment when I see this. It was bad.
I don't know.
I don't know why people do that. If you're unhappy with channels and the way they do things, leave them alone and go fight your business. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Well, I know. I'll go in there and watch them and listen to them sometimes, but I kind of stay away from them. Only because of the drama. I mean,
yeah. Like I tell you all the time, I spend more time on your channel and your group because it's drama. It's like a drama-free zone.
Yeah.
That's what I like about your channel, your group, everything you do. That's why ever since I kind of found you by accident, I kind of just made this my new home.
Right.
I don't want to hear all that drama. I ain't got time for that.
Well, good. You can come hang out in mine because I don't tolerate that crap either.
Nope. I mean, Matt's is the same as mine. I mean, pretty much. It is the same. Not the same, but pretty much. I mean, the student doesn't go too far from the teacher, and Matt was the teacher, so there you go.
I gotta figure out your time schedule a little bit better, Matt. That way I can kind of be looking for it. My problem is I get on Spotify and start doing podcasts, and I just lose track of time. I start listening to some of this Sasquatch Chronicles and stuff like that, and next thing I know, I'm where I need to be at. Time just flew by. Spotify is my buddy out here. It keeps me company at night.
I was trying to look and see something real quick because I can't find it now. Oh well, because I know one of the people that used to come here was that pretty much doesn't come in here anymore. I seen them up on a panel with a whole bunch of them that you're talking about. I stay out of that mess.
Like I said, this guy, he just, I don't know. I mean, he have that much ill feeling towards other channels. Just don't go there and leave them alone. You don't need to sit there and call them out.
But it's all of them. It's all of them, though.
Yeah.
It's not just really just one, and that's all I'm gonna say about that part. It's pretty much just all of them. Mm-hmm.
That's why I quit going on a lot of these other channels, because they took the fun out of it.
Well, I had one where I went live a couple of days ago, and somebody went live right after I did, and everybody in my live took off and went over there, and I called them out on mine, and then they shut their live down.
Last night, wasn't it?
No, not before last. Yep. And they shut their live down. Yep. And I even said that's not cool.
I remember that. It was.
And I even said it. I said that wasn't cool. And that's pretty much all I said. I didn't name no names.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
have to jump off if I get a phone call, but I don't jump screens like that.
Other than that, I mean, I don't have a problem with nobody. I mean, everybody leaves me alone, I leave them alone. Gray Wolf, what's up? I see you lurking in there. I see the eyeballs. Don R, what's up? And you guys are always more than welcome to come up if you would like to and hang out for a little bit. Oh, yeah, I had to be at work early in the morning, so I decided to come on now and get it out of the way.
What time we go to work tomorrow?
8 o'clock in the morning.
Probably about the time I go to bed, you probably be waking up then.
Yeah, I usually wake up about 7:30.
I'll be going to bed about 6.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'll probably get back up about 9 or 10. It's Saturday, so I won't sleep all day. I'll try to enjoy the weekend.
Yeah, I have to work all day.
So, Ray, have you gotten what you want from this?
12-hour shift.
Yeah, I'll do that every day, seems like.
Yeah, it's 12-hour shift this weekend and probably next weekend too.
What?
No, I don't know yet. So how's your day been, Matt?
Eventful.
Mm.
You didn't get none of it on video. You
shoot any more coyotes, or what you got going on?
No, my wife had some friends from Vieques, where she lived for a little while, that came in, and we hung out with them. So if you see some Puerto Rican channels popping up on your stream, they're good.
Okay. Works for me.
That's my people, Puerto Rican.
And
Yeah. It's all Jose's fault.
Yeah.
I was born down there. I was raised up here, but I was born down there.
Oh Lord.
Well, I was trying when we were where we met up. I was trying to pull one of your videos up to ask them if they knew you.
And Brian said, "Who's that crazy white dude?"
Well, no, I couldn't get it to come up.
I will tell y'all a funny story.
What's that?
Uh-oh.
For the most part, back in my younger days, I was had a real hard Spanish accent. And something happened when I went from elementary school to high school. My environment changed, and I was in Mississippi, a little son of a gun back then. I used to make fun of a lot of people down in South Florida because they talk funny and y'all and the southern slang.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, I was sitting there and trying to mimic them to be a smart buck. And lo and behold, God has a funny sense of humor. Because now I talk just the way they do. I have no Spanish accent whatsoever.
Right.
I don't even look at them. I tell a lot of people, they're like, you what? Yeah. I mean, if you did not know better, you would not see me as a Jose Manuel Gonzalez Riera. That name would not even click if y'all didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't look like it. I don't talk like it. I don't act like it.
Right. Yeah, I mean.
It's what it is. I'll turn this light on. It's getting too dark and y'all can't see me. So I'll turn this light on.
I know whenever we started, it was daylight and I could see you, and now it's dark and I couldn't see you. I just now realized it.
It's pitch black here now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not here yet. Still, the sun's still up here. Well, not completely, but you can still see outside.
I don't turn the headlights on because you can't see nothing.
The sun's still up where Matt's at. Completely up.
Mm-hmm.
I got 3 hours to go. I'm going to drop in 2 trailers and grab 1 or 2, whatever they got. I'm going to put the spurs to it and get back to Charlotte. Go home.
Mm-hmm. Carmen, what's up, man?
What's up, Carmen? By the way, I just dropped Jose's link. He's family, so if you don't have him, go pick him up.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Ow.
And then, Matt, same thing for you. If you want to drop your merchandise link in here, you're more than welcome to do also. You let me do it in yours. You can also do it in mine. I
was just putting it out there, man.
Oh, you can still, you can do it. It doesn't hurt me either way, I seen where you can actually integrate the two together, and it would put the panel under your YouTube thing. But the only catch is you have to have 10,000 subscribers. So I said, well,
we a long way from that.
Yeah, I know. I went ahead and linked mine to it. So, and it said it takes about 48 hours, which that was yesterday. I woke up this morning, it's not there, so I still need probably around another 11,000 subscribers, and I'll be good. Before it even work.
I'm happy with what I got. I figure if I go slow, I'll appreciate it more.
Well, at this point, I'm just letting everybody find me. There for a little bit, I was putting it out there, and now I'm just letting everybody find me now. So,
yep. My Snapback Hats, there is 3 hats to choose from. You got blue, gray, and red.
mm-hmm.
On the other one, classic baseball cap, you only have black and red.
Hey, let me look at mine real quick. What the heck? Okay. Mine's moving slow for some reason. I don't know why.
I need to make me some stickers or something.
Yeah, on the snapback I have black, gray, and blue, and on the other one I have black and red. But the gray, if you go in there and you hit show if the merchandise is in stock, it'll show it's out of stock. Yes, that's how I done mine right. Well, you probably can't see it. That's how I done mine right there. So, but I mean, and there at the bottom, there it is. It's out of stock.
All right, caramel. Yeah, and if y'all don't have caramel, please, caramel, type drop, and give your link dropped out, sir.
Yep. Thanks for coming in, Magdalene. And if I pronounce your names wrong, then I apologize. I'm just not good at pronouncing names ever. It took me 2 or 3 times to pronounce Jose's name right. At first, I would call him Josie. So that's just the way it is. And no.
Hey, don't be picking on Josie Wales.
I did. Before he came up on panel, I was like, well, there's only one way to pronounce it. And then I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. And then I learned the correct way to pronounce Jose. I mean, I figured it was Jose, but I wasn't sure. So in my mind, I just said Josie. For whatever reason.
I get picked on called Josie Wales and all kinds of things with Josie. Trust me, it don't bother me.
Well, I'm just not good for pronouncing names ever. Not or words for that matter.
She's been throwing up all night. I was like, that's the last thing she needs on top of everything being raw.
There's something I was gonna.
And they didn't prescribe her any Zofran.
Where's it at?
Mom.
At least you're not doing
Angela said she's been throwing up since last night.
He starts in with the Jose jalapeno jokes.
That's funny. That I didn't think of.
But he's just cutting up and everything, so I don't say nothing. But he's all right. My boss is a weird person. You kind of get to know him. He's a career military man. He still think he's a DI sometimes. You gotta kind of understand him. He's a good guy.
Now who's that now? I didn't hear you said that was.
My boss, the guy that owns it.
Oh, okay.
He's a former jarhead.
Uh-huh.
He still think he's a drill instructor sometimes, but he's a good guy. He picks on me and all, but I've been with him for 8 years ever since he took over the company. So we good.
So, yep, I'm trying to get rid of this button real quick.
I think it's pretty cool how they passed that company down and kept it in the family all these years. Except for Fire Group.
I had to, I've been where I'm at for.
Helps if I unmute my mic. Donna, Jeffrey Allen, what's up?
Where I've been there for 8 years, so I'm not planning on going anywhere yet. I heard my wife coughing. Oh, hell.
I'm going to try to write it out for at least 10 or 15 more. I can hang it up at 12 more years. I'm going to try to make 15 if I can go that long. It ain't up to me. If the Lord lets me be here, I'll be here. It's up to him.
Yep.
Hey, Warrior, can you mod my friend down there, Jeffrey?
Yeah.
Because he's got like 4 or 5 different channels, and if you just mod this one, he can drop the links to all of them.
There he now is catching them fish. What's up? It's Friday. Time to go fishing. Not where I'm at. Not today. It's too cold. But, yep.
We go fishing tomorrow.
And for those of you that don't know this, Jeffrey Allen is my brother from another mother, just like Robbie and Josie Wales up there.
feel.
Keep your hands off the door.
Oh Lord,
Can you give me some tea, please?
that's funny. I I can't catch them mine on camera. They run, and I mean run. I've never seen any of mine run so fast before in their life. Now if I can just get them to clean the room.
Tell them you're gonna put them on a live stream if they don't.
Yeah, I can do that. I don't know if that'd work or not though. It might for a little bit. She's at her brother's tonight though. She's at her brother's yesterday. Staying out at her brother's last night. I guess she's staying the night there tonight too. I have no clue. Which it is what it is. But it's supposed to warm up here next week, at least into the 60s. By then, Jose will be in the 90s.
Probably.
Yeah, there ain't no problem just the way it's going. It's just.
Now be smiling too. I don't like it.
Oh, I don't either.
I like that name. Cat catching. Blah.
Not catch his cat can?
Cat catching fish. Yeah, that's cool. What was I going to say? That cold front didn't make its way to you then, Jose?
Uh-uh.
Huh.
We're going to drop down to about the lower mid-40s. That's going to be about as cold as we're going to get.
Well, the worst part of it hit you and stayed. Like,
Yeah.
It stopped. You know, the coldest hit us and it went, but we still got cold weather, you know, which is ironic for this time of year.
Right. Getting warm here, but still cold week. Yeah, it's still going to be cold here this week too, and then after that, it's going to warm up.
I'm ready for August and September when we get to about 115, 120, 35 degrees at 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm ready for that.
Huh.
I have no arthritis pain then.
Well, that's Don. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh, he found me.
Jose, Big Mac.
He's been following me all day. Now he caught up with me. I ain't got nowhere to run now.
Nowhere to run. You up on here?
How you doing, Mr. Don R?
Nowhere to run. You up on here?
What's that old saying? You can run, but you can't hide.
That's true.
Oh, I'm ready for spring, but we're
I
getting warmed up. We're up to 18 degrees today, so I'm hoping to break freezing tomorrow.
We're down below freezing now, 21. It feels like 15, so we're not going to tomorrow. Ice on everything.
Well, it's warm fronts coming your way.
Yeah, I've seen that. Next week is supposed to be actually, as long as there's not a strong wind to go with it, it's supposed to be pretty nice. Oh, hell.
Yeah.
We finna have a tropical heat wave over there.
For us, if we get over freezing, it is.
I'm down to 74 now, and I don't turn my heater on.
My heat's on right now. I'll turn the air conditioner on when it hits 65, 70.
I turn my heater on because I know what's going to happen. This truck will turn into an ice block.
Nope. So, Don, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I had my doctor's appointment the other day, and they said that I'm way ahead of where they expected me to be.
Oh, you remember the other night when Coyote fell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He cracked his tooth.
Is he at the dentist now or what?
He just sent me a message on Messenger that he just realized that he cracked his tooth.
Oh, that's insane. I knew he hit the ground hard. That's insane.
Yeah, you could hear that.
Yeah. So,
Boy, he's been having a tough go of it the last few weeks already.
he's lucky he didn't crack his head.
I just got a message from Raymond saying Momo Mail thumbnail or banner awesome.
Mm-hmm. And for those of you that have just came in, if you would like to type the word drop, Nightbot will drop your links for you in the chat, and then we can go check everybody out. And thank you all for the 19 thumbs up. Appreciate it. And
Welcome in, Mama.
Yep, Mama. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping by.
Hey, Mom.
Jeffrey.
Yep.
Where did that?
Right there.
No, when did Southern Grown come in? I missed it.
She's not in. That's Nightbot.
Oh, okay.
Yep, she's not. That's just Nightbot.
Well, if you like, I can get her over here.
She'll be busy tonight answering.
Yeah, that is pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Are you talking about your thumbnail? Hey, that one you sent me, what was it to be used for? Was it to be used for YouTube, or what can I use it for? Did it matter? The last one you sent me? I didn't know if it was for the store or what, so I haven't used it yet.
Oh, I'd have to look at it now because I don't remember. I know I thought I sent you something for the store for merch.
Okay.
But I know I sent you I sent you a couple of thumbnails too, so I don't know which one it is now.
Okay. Because well, hold on. What the heck? I just sent you probably 1,000 smiley faces. No, I didn't. That one right there. It won't load on the store. It says it has to be a JPG file. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, JPEG.
Because I tried. Because that's the one I was going to use, but it wouldn't let me. So, but
it wouldn't let you use it as a thumbnail.
I can use it as a thumbnail, but not as the banner or whatever.
Now you got me looking. Did I send it to you on Messenger?
Yes. Do you see that?
Mine is already?
Mm-hmm.
Well, good. He must have bought it all.
Thank you, Warrior Hearts. Yep.
Do you have Canva?
Me? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then
I do.
You should be able to upload that to Canva and turn it into the JPEG.
Okay.
Or But yeah, no, I just thought that was cool. But it may be because of the picture of the bass.
It might be. I don't know. But let me see. Yeah. With the store, one thing I had to look at when I was doing mine is I had to. Nothing wants to work right today. Everything's moving slow. I had to look and make sure it was or turn it on to where it says it was in stock. I don't know if you have that setting on yours or not. Alvin, what's up?
Did you mean a feather hat?
Oh, do you have that stuff in your store?
I think so. Cool. I will definitely tell my wife I told you so.
I thought he said Big Matt should wear a feather hat.
No, it's a Heather Gray hat. I don't know which Heather Gray hat he wants. He can put it. He can put it in there unless it's the snapback one, which mine's out of stock, so I don't know.
Yeah, I have several different things. The thing is a lot of the stuff I couldn't. I could only do.
My feet were colder than that.
I forgot what they worded. Because of Corona, they would only let you put so many things on,
Yep.
and then you have to add those, and then come back and do a whole nother store list.
Yep. Later
and
on.
then add it, and yeah.
Which that sucks too.
Back.
That just,
I'll be right back. I got to grab a cup of coffee.
okay.
Yes.
Now you hit yours on the.
But I had. There was quite a few stuff that I had a lot of.
Yeah. That hat, I know which hat he's talking about. I can put it up on the screen real quick. Hold on. This hat right. Hold on. Damn, that got big. Dang it. Right there. Well, crap. That hat, if I move this up, shows me that it's out of stock. That it was out of stock to begin with. Because if I go to the royal blue one, it's out of stock too. So the only one they have in that color, well, where that strip's at, it says available, is black. So that's only with the hats though. Everything else is good because except for okay, Matt's back. Everybody's back now. Must have had a thing because of the ice. Clayton, what's up? Yeah, both sides have Heather Gray snapback. Yeah, mine is out of stock except for the black one. The black one's not out of stock. The black one's the only one you can get. I guess I can take the other two off, but at least for right now. And I don't know when they're going to get more either. So, if ever. But what's the one that Backlash uses?
Shopify.
What? Shopify?
My Shopify or something like that.
Oh man.
All right.
Because when you do get orders that have actually been bought, you go to payouts, and all of your stuff will come up right there, man.
Yes, ma'am.
So right there, which is nothing. Payouts.
Matt was looking at something that, I mean, if nothing else, take the price momentarily down to cost.
Oh hell! I hear the cat. Oh, there's the dog. That's why. Phone? What are we phoning for, Jeffrey?
All right, I'm back.
Okay. So your arm feeling all right?
Yeah, I'm way ahead of where they expected me to be. They said I'd probably 2 weeks further on my movement and stuff. And so the next therapy will be going through getting the strengthening things to start strengthening it.
That's the fun part.
Yeah, I got all my stitches out the other day, and this, compared to my other shoulder, this one's been a piece of cake. But he did a lot more. Thank you, Grey Wolf. He did a lot more stuff than the last time I had shoulder surgery, because this summer I was cranking up the boat and I tore my bicep off. So he went in and fixed that up and stuff, so the lump isn't there no more. But they can't really fix it if you tear it off, because you got two of them, so they don't even try to fix it.
Right.
But I thought it'd make a difference in my strength, but it really didn't. A little bit. But yeah, that was the weirdest thing. Boy, it just popped when it tore. I mean, I'd never been able to hear something pop like that before.
We had a guy at work get body slammed by one of the clients. What is today? Today's Friday. He got body slammed on Tuesday, and the guy messed up his shoulder. So they thought that he broke it, but ended up just messing up some of the tendons. So I don't know how long he's going to be gone.
Is that why you're having to work extra hours?
No, we got a different house manager, and they've done a complete turnover and are bringing in a whole complete crew except for me. So,
hey Clayton, good to see you again today.
I work this week and next week. Every time I see the Warriors Heart thing, man, you know you can change that back. That was just that one time. I mean, you can leave it up there if you want to.
No, you gotta leave it up.
Rudy Bob, what's up? Gas pump. How much is gas there right now, Clayton?
Rudy Bob.
$3.39.
That's what it is here too, I think. Still for right now, at least. Jose said that it went up there.
So. The last place I stopped was $3.95.
It may have been. I thought about taking a ride to town a year later and just looking to see how much gas has already went up. But
that's how you know when you're getting old. Like, yeah, it's right around to see the gas prices.
Hey, who in here seen Backlash tooling around in his crawfish today?
I did not, but I was going to go back and watch it.
I called first time. I was like, "Are you there with him?" And he's like, "Yeah." You can hear me talk. Hear him talking to me in the background. I'm like, "Good. If it starts sinking, make sure you get it all on video." And then first time was a little hesitant about getting in it with him.
Now that you said that, I am going to go back and watch that, because I seen him go live and I was still asleep because I stayed up late last night. And I said, "Oh crap!" And I was going to watch it, but I didn't.
$71.
Fill your tank up.
Yeah.
$71.
Yeah.
87 yesterday.
Well, I guess you guys are saying I'm really ancient old, because I can remember when it was 19 cents.
Well, we need to go back to that.
Hey, I remember when I first got my driver's license, gas was only 72 cents a gallon.
My wife said 81
cents.
cents, but she lower than I am.
How much was gas?
You know, it used to be back when it was 19 cents, they called it the 19-cent war. But if one gas station dropped their price a penny, then everybody dropped their price. Now it's just totally opposite. One of them raises their price and everybody else raises
theirs too, just to keep up with each other. Blake, what's up, man?
Got gas gallon when she first got her license.
Yeah, I don't know how much it is here right now, but it's gonna go. It was $3.39 for the cheap stuff. That's what I get. So it cost me like $60 to fill the car up already. So if it goes up anymore, it'd be like $80 to fill it up.
Yeah, my truck's got a 35-gallon tank and it burns diesel. So, but I haven't filled it up in a long time. The only good thing about it does get good gas mileage.
Yeah.
First time made it through the crawfish and didn't get drowned.
What is it? That gets hung up.
White t-shirts. That's
Grey Wolf.
Hi, Miss Warrior.
Matt said hi. Hi. He said hi.
Good evening, first time.
I remember my mom telling me the guy at $5 now, you say $5 at the gas station, and they laugh at you. I have to do 10 at least.
I remember $5 almost filled a big tank up.
Yeah.
And they've really decreased the production coming out of the oil wells.
Yeah, that's true.
It just doesn't make sense.
Well, we'll see how much it is tomorrow is all I can say. It's not going to get any better for a little bit.
You think it's going to jump up tomorrow?
I'll be back.
It's going to go up as it continues. I mean, the more it escalates, the more it continues. Gas is going to go up. I seen, where'd he go? To say, I was running my mouth. Okay, he'll be back. I seen last night where they were around the nuclear plant, Chernobyl, and that they had taken it and had surrounded it. So,
yep. Yeah, the way it sounds, they took it completely over already.
Yep.
Pretty old-fashioned tactics, but when you ain't got not much resistance, it doesn't have to think through it that much.
It's just, I have a lot to say about it, but I'll just leave it alone. I'll put it that way.
You know, stuff like that was so much more easier for me to handle before I retired, because I was there, I was ready. I knew what was going on, and now that I'm retired, it's like scary.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody's freaking out a little bit somewhere. And it don't matter who you are, because it'll affect everybody down the line.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah, one way or another.
Yeah, I mean, gas prices are going to go sky high. Oil's done went up to over $100 something, so that's insane. Yeah. First time. How was your day? Did you have fun with Backlash?
He had to encounter a few backlashes, though, I'm sure.
Yeah, Blake, gas prices are about to skyrocket with the war. I'm going to have to settle up my couch. Well, you better be settling up a bicycle and doing it manually. That's what I may have to do. That's no joke. Everybody ends up buying bikes out of Walmart and won't be able to find one. But
well, that plays into a lot of people's goals, is to make people think about other ways of transportation, like electric.
Yeah.
Dinah said that she just watched the video.
I probably should get out and fill my truck up, and it probably lasts me a month or so, because I don't drive very much. But
Right.
After a month or so, I might be regret not filling it up
You
now.
should go live.
That's true. Well, I filled mine
I'm
up
on
day
somebody
before
else's account.
yesterday,
Oh, I thought you, okay.
and it already cost me $60 to fill mine up anyway. So first time said you guys are picking up. You're picking now on Backlash. I still have to watch it.
Hey, look
Raymond,
at that.
what's
They
up?
look like twins for a minute there.
Well, here's a Craig's question. First time you didn't have to go on a swimming trip today, did you? In other
We
words,
lost the nut.
the nut is gone.
Raymond!
First time you didn't have to swim today, did you? I hope not.
Good evening, Raymond. Missed you. I have a hard time reading chat and being live at the same time.
Yeah, I finally got used to it and being able to do it at the same time. But there at first, it took me a little bit to be able to do both. Pretty Bob said purchased 2,000 gallons of what's AV gas?
Aviation.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right, for planes. I forgot what he did before the price increase. I forgot that he flew planes and stuff. Might have to come back. Okay, that's fine. Clayton, you can come back in a few whenever you get ready or to where you can. She's chewing on your damn Christmas tree box. You in here laughing.
I didn't know what she was doing. She was just sitting there when I walked around the corner. Oh, God. Get out. Get out.
Raymond said, "What's up, nut?"
What?
Not you.
You're getting so much trouble.
I know.
Robbie, I feel bad. I missed your bullhead tournament. I don't know how I missed that. It must have been.
It was early in the morning.
Hey,
My shoulder.
you know, all I have to say is we can't pick them on first time too much because they did manage to catch at least a couple of bass. And it wasn't on chicken liver.
I seen one of them.
Cut up chicken.
Who was the big winner?
Me.
Good thing I didn't know about it, huh?
That's why Clayton's name's changed on the panel when he comes in.
No, I'd have had to drill holes in the ice to fish for bullheads.
Yeah. Man, it's cold here. We've got ice everywhere and trees and power lines and everything right now, but not on the water. So.
Yeah, we got at least probably 26 inches of ice on all the lakes and
that's insane.
And the river.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how thick the river is, but I ain't going out on it to check. That stuff could break away and go at any time.
Yep.
Yeah, and don't be like Coyote. Make sure you put some cleats on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always do. I wear those chain cleats when I go out on the ice, and that's where now I'm really careful because my shoulder. But a couple weeks ago, I stepped out around the corner, and the wind was so bad, it just tipped me ass over end, and I got a chip right here in this elbow that, as long as I don't lean on it, it's all right. When I lean, it gives me a pretty good stinger.
Cat. Oh, I understand. I was reading what First Time said, and I was trying to listen to you and read what he said at the same time. He said he went to stand up and hit the throttle and spun the boat around and Matt right, which more or less almost went into the water. Oh, Lord.
He almost backlashed himself into the water. That would have been kind of funny.
At least it floated.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm too old for close calls like that, so I'm sitting right smack in the middle of my boat when I'm near my throttles.
I'll be right back.
Okay. Bruder Bob says, Robbie, have a couple honor flights coming up. Want to be prepared. Honor flights involve flying a vet and one or two family members to a hospital for treatment. Okay.
That's nice to know, Brother Bob. That's a good thing. I hope I don't ever need your services, but
Me either. What was I going to do? Oh, I was going to go over to. I was going to look at something real quick, but yeah, we still have ice here, but it's not on the water. So I'm hoping that next week it's going to start warming up into the 60s like it's supposed to, and then I'll be able to start doing something. But right now it's just still really cold and ice everywhere. My wife fell down yesterday, coming up or down the steps from work. I don't know which one it was, but she fell down on the ice.
yeah, when it starts warming up, it gets that moisture on top of the ice, and that is so slippery. And sometimes you can't see it.
It rained after the ice, and after the ice froze, and then it turned around and rained on top of it, and that's what really makes it slick. And you can't see it either.
Yeah, it's all white here, but it isn't snow anymore. It's thawed and got rained on, so it's just solid ice. You just walk right up over the snowbanks.
Mm-hmm. We didn't get any snow here this year. Oh, we got snow, but not enough to even mess with.
A little bit. Yes, hurries. Thought that's it.
Okay. So is that okay? I'm going to fast forward through here a minute. Did he do a separate video after he? Okay, I'm at the water now. It's upside down. I'm speeding through this video real quick just to look. Okay, there's the boat. Is that first time in the boat?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so they're pushing off. They're trying to push off. I don't know why Matt didn't push off. They're trying to scoot off, it looks like.
Yeah, I was like, he needs a paddle.
They're in the water. Yeah, I would invest in a paddle. So far, so good. Matt's not driving the boat.
Yes, he is.
From where? Okay, is there a remote?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I seen the first time there, I'm like, wait a minute.
Mom, put a post up.
Going up. Still good. I'll have to go back and watch it at regular pace because I didn't see anything. I'll have to go back and watch it later.
Well, that may not have been on because Backlash was holding the camera, so.
Mm-hmm. We need to get more females on here. Laugh out loud. They're probably in here and they're probably just not saying anything. We had 2 in the boat.
2 paddles?
You had 2 paddles in the boat?
And didn't use them? That's how you push off from the bank.
Mm-hmm. Or you use your foot. That's how we used to do it. Just put everybody get in the boat, and then that last person get in, jump in, and push off with their foot.
Yeah. But we're talking about Backlash.
Yeah, that's true. Yes, they had 2 paddles in the boat. Okay. Frank says he's doing good, Bob. Just cold. Yeah, I'll be glad when it completely warms up, or at least warms up a little bit. So.
Yeah, Robbie, your wife will have to come in so we can tell sea stories.
Yeah. I don't know if she'll talk about it that much. I mean, she never really talks about it a whole lot. She may not. I'm not sure. I'm thinking that she won't talk about it a whole lot.
Yeah. She don't like being on camera too much.
I don't remember whose panel it was. I think it was yours that she came up on camera finally.
Yeah, I remember one time somebody got upset with Coyote for talking about it, but you know, he was really struggling at that time, and to me, that's what he needed was to talk about it and talk to people.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if they don't, sometimes they get in that shell and
I know. My wife won't be on camera. Yep. Mine has been. I just don't. I think it was on Big Matt's panel though. I don't think it was mine. I don't remember.
Mm-hmm. She might have been on mine.
I don't remember.
I keep talking to mine about it and
Yeah.
tell her I really need some help here and you know, don't have to be on camera or read chat if I go live or something, but
right.
She doesn't have any interest. She just says, well, I don't know how to do that.
Mine.
But you know,
eventually,
Mr. Donar, anytime you go live, I'm sure any number of people in the chat would be more than willing to come up and help you on panel.
yeah.
Yeah, I've already thought about it. I've thought about you guys, and I know that, and I definitely reach out and get you. I just gotta make that step to get over the fear factor.
Well, you.
Clayton, you'd probably make everybody mad at me.
Probably so.
I'm just kidding with you.
It only takes a few times, and then you should be okay. That's all it took for me. 2 or 3 times.
Look at Grable. If he didn't even want to be on camera, and now he has a channel, and he's been up on our panels. And
Yeah.
More than once.
Now, when you go live on your phone, do you need to have a app for StreamYard or something? Or
Unless you have, how many subs do you have right now?
I don't know for sure. I haven't.
If you have 50 or more, you can go straight through YouTube.
I don't have that many yet.
You don't have 50 yet?
Oh,
you should have more than 50.
No, I just went over 100. Yeah.
Yeah, you're good. You should be able to do it straight from your phone, straight through YouTube.
Straight through YouTube? Okay. That was one of the things I was wondering.
Yep. It used to, the YouTube will say 1,000, but go ahead and do it because it's actually now 50. Because that threw me off too, and then I done it, and it let me do it at 50. So you can do it at 50.
Okay. Yeah, at 100, I was able to change the YouTube URL to put my name on the end, but it wouldn't let me put what I wanted, so somebody must have already had it.
Right. I haven't changed mine yet. I might one day.
And I changed it, and then I read the fine print that you could only change it once.
Yeah.
Then you have to start a new one if you want to have a different. At least now, if they search on my name, it'll come up. Before you search on Don R, you'll get hundreds of hits, and I'm way at the bottom because they go by how many subs you have. So at least now I can send people that direction and they can find it. But if they use the old one, it still takes them there. That's good. Got it. Adjusted my heater under my desk so I can keep warm.
I'm froze.
But this has been fun. I'm glad Robbie helped me out a lot in the beginning, and I think that was my first live with him.
I just grabbed her, beating on her.
All right, I'm gonna jump off of here. I'll be in the chat. Did Warrior freeze up? Or can he not hear me?
Huh. I'm sorry to hear that, Jeff. Yeah, it looks like Robbie froze up.
Uh-oh. He gone.
There he is.
My stuff crashed. Everything went down.
All right. Well, y'all have fun.
All right.
Well,
Bye-bye.
I wish you good luck.
See you later.
Closer, I could help you out.
Don't jump that. What did I miss?
We're growing like crazy around this area, so almost any job you can think of, there's one open. They're just everything. Help wanted signs all over the place. And
Yes,
not enough people to take them.
we don't have any help wanted signs around here.
You drive down the street and they're all over. Anywhere from the oil fields to working restaurants, everybody's looking for help.
Mm-hmm. I mean, they're hiring, but they don't have those signs out.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, I don't know, but they just don't. I'm gonna try to bring this cat scared me to death. Try to. I don't know what happened. Just everything crashed on me a second ago. And I have a cat over here hissing because the dog is in here. So one of them has got to go. And it's what the heck is behind me? I'm having technical difficulties all the way around. I can move out of my chair. Okay, there we go.
Good morning, Chrissy.
Christians, what's up? Thanks for coming in. You guys can always type the word drop. Also, a Nightbot will drop your links for you. I have to deal with a cat and dog issue because the dog is chasing the cat. So, and plus my computer crashed, so I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I'm waiting for my daughter and her husband to show up for supper. His mother was in the hospital, and
Yeah.
basically she had a massive heart attack, but she didn't call anybody. She didn't want anybody to get mad at her.
That's insane.
It's been really kind of crazy, but she's at the point I think they'll fix her all up pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
She was on some diabetic medicine that was 20 years old, so they had a dietitian come in and they changed her medicine and put her on the patch so she could monitor it.
Uh-huh.
And so they're fixing her up pretty good. She just hadn't been keeping up with things, not wanting to go to the doctor.
Right. Mine, I haven't had any problems with mine for a little bit now. Oh, well, a couple days. What in the heck? This thing went completely nuts. I'm looking at the computer trying to figure out. See you later, everyone. It's time for. All right, Carmen, we'll catch you later. Thanks for stopping in. And you can type the word drop also if you'd like to on your way out. But my computer went completely
Good night,
nuts.
Colonel.
I'm going to shut it down and turn it back on and see what happens. I hope it don't mess up like the other one did because this is a new one that I had to buy because the other one quit working. I don't want to have to replace this one. And I hope nobody got in there and hacked my stuff because that would not be cool either. Don't have time for that mess.
That's once my computer gets working, it's like, don't touch it. It's working.
Yeah.
I took it into the Geek Squad and had them tune it up. And since I got it back, it's never worked the same. And sometimes when it boots up, I got audio, and sometimes I don't. I can't just reboot it. I have to shut it down completely and bring it back up.
Right. Well, this one opened 1 million StreamYards.
Really?
Yeah, on its own. Right now, at least 15 of them I just clicked out of. Okay, so I'm going to delete this one. Hopefully I don't have no feedback. Turn it down. Hold on a second.
Well, I guess I got it all, huh? The only good-looking guy up here, the best-looking guy. Yep, Robbie's playing with me, making me bigger and smaller. Welcome to my live stream. Feel free to stay and have fun.
I wasn't even on the right one. Oops. That's why does it keep showing the icon? And then I realized what I was doing. But at least I didn't put an echo in there like I usually do. But yeah, I don't know why it did that. Everything just went down real fast. Everything. That's crazy. But let's see. I don't know if she's yelling at the dog about something. I felt it down.
There's Mr. Clayton again.
Yep, he's been in here. I think he's driving, or he was. He said he'd try to come back later when he got to work. Now, what's that cat growling? The dog's not even in here, and the cat's growling at the dog. That's insane. The dog's on the other side of the door, and the door's shut. So,
Cat's making sure he doesn't get in.
Cat's making sure some. Well, one of them, I think, is getting ready to go to a friend's house, and I think it's the cat because that's my daughter's puppy, and we don't want to get rid of the puppy because it's hers. So the cat may be leaving. We've got 2 cats and 2 dogs, and it's about to drive my wife insane.
They don't get along.
No, at all. Well, they don't get along when you're watching them, but when you're not watching them, they can all 3 sleep in the same bed together.
Oh.
And right next to each other too. I don't know if I still had the picture or not to prove that fact, but
yeah, when you're there, they're fighting for the attention.
Yeah, for the attention. No, I erased it. Yeah, they're fighting for the attention when we're here, and when we're not, they're perfectly fine. Which I caught them yesterday. I didn't know that they were doing it, and I went in the bedroom and I seen the dog laying at the foot of the bed, and then 2 cats in the middle. And I'm like, why can't y'all be like this all the time instead of being crazy and running through the house, hissing and barking and stuff? It don't work that way. But, well, I'm glad your arm's feeling better and doing good.
Yeah, that's. I'm quite happy with the progress, and I think I'm at the point I could hold the fishing pole. Probably that's about it, but. I think by April I'll be good to go.
That's cool. I know I'm ready to start fishing again. I'm tired of sitting in this house, which I went last weekend or weekend before last, whichever one it was that me and Clayton did our thing. And I thought I was going to lose because he caught the first fish. I'm like, okay, they're not going to bite because he fished in the creek and I fished in a lake.
Yeah, I seen that.
I didn't think they were going to bite where I was at because he caught the first one. Yep, that's it. We're done. And then they just started biting left and right. So, okay, here we go. So, and then I caught that 3.5 pound channel cat, which I was happy with that. So it went back though.
Yeah, I'm so stoked about fishing this year. I got fishing gear laying all over my desk. I've been tying up some hooks and just dying to get out there and wet a line.
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping I get to next weekend, but I'm probably going to have to work. Probably the way it's going to go. That's what I'm thinking right now. Yeah, I may not have to, but the way it looks right now, I'm going to have to. So, which is going to suck because I work this weekend and turn around and do it next weekend. Is not fun at all. It drains you real quick, like extremely fast.
Yes, it does.
Especially when you're doing 12-hour shifts.
Yep. That was a killer for me at 12 on, 12 off. And man, after when I was in Dale Garcia, we did it for a year, and I came out of there just drained.
Yeah.
But that was their theory. If you ain't got a lot of off time, then you ain't got time to dwell on being away from family, and so they kept you at work all the time. But
right. Yeah, that's how it is there too. I mean, that's where I met my wife there. So where I work at now, I met my wife 6 years ago. We've been together 7 and married 6. So
good evening, Cleveland.
351 Cleveland. What's up, man? Thanks for coming in. Raymond, thank you for hanging around tonight. I usually wait until late at night to come on, but I have to be at work early in the morning, so I decided I'd go ahead and come in tonight kind of early and get it done and out of the way. So Jose is back. Jose, what's up?
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Cool. Nice smallmouth. Actually, a big smallmouth.
7-pound, 4-ounce smallmouth. Couple of pictures and back. And yep, that's cool. That is a nice one. Back on the road.
Yeah, I think anything I catch this year is going to be my personal best. Is I've never ever kept track of it before, but I've never tried to fish for big fish. I just fish for eaters. And
right.
This year I'm going to change up my game a little bit and see what happens, just out of curiosity.
Well, I'm still going to fish for the ones to eat, but if I catch a big one along the way, then that's cool too. That's my theory. That's the way I've always been. Unless it's a tournament, then of course I have to let them go. But other than that,
well, we can only fish with 2 poles, so I figure I'll throw one out that is more towards a bigger fish, and then I'll throw one out for my eaters. And
yeah,
most of the time, 1 pole I can catch enough eaters for the day. I catch like 5 fish and then I go home.
Yeah. Well, as far as bass go, I'll fish until they bite, I'll fish until they're done biting, I should say, which is usually around noon, 1, 2 o'clock, and I'll start up again in the afternoon. And then, but bluegill, I'll sit and catch them all day long and take them home and eat them. I didn't last year like I should have, but this year I'm going to. I've got to clean the pond out a little bit. There's too many in there.
I've been doing a lot of research, and I've found little creeks and stuff along the Missouri River, and people reporting catching some real nice bluegills and crappie. I'll have to go check them out. I haven't really did a lot of research. I always kind of go back to the same old places.
Yeah, I'm always looking for a new spot somewhere.
Yeah, so I went on Google Earth and was trying to find little dirt trails that I can get to these spots. Private landowners not very receptive to people coming in and trying to get up to the river to fish.
Right. Yeah, a lot of them won't let you. Now, you can find sometimes that are okay with it as long as you pick up your trash and don't make a mess. But a lot of people will not let you do it at all. And I mean, they act like they own the river, which some people may buy the rights to certain parts, not of the river, but that land. But after a certain spot, they don't own that land anymore. That's state or government again. So I've ran into that issue before.
Yeah, when you get to the high water mark on the Corps owns all that from the high mark where I can't remember what the spillway height is, but anything above that, below that height, below that height is owned by the Corps. So,
right.
but they block it off to where you can't get to it.
Oh, I know. And that sucks too. Which there's a state pond here where I live at, like 15 minutes from my house, and after sickness and all that stuff hit, they blocked it off. You can't even go back there. They don't maintain it or anything anymore because they don't have the people to do it. So they blocked the road off, and you can't go back there. And there are huge bluegill and bass and crappie back there that are just going to sit there now and become overpopulated, and you're not going to be able to do anything with it.
Yeah, when they get overpopulated, they start not getting any size to them.
Yep.
And
there's a big bluegill in this one because I would go every spring, just with a red whaler and a bobber, throw it out next to the spillway, around the logs and stuff, and catch them all day long. And you can't even get out there now. They won't let you. I think I'm going to call City Hall this spring and see if I can actually go out there as long as I walk in. Now, as far as the snakes go, I don't know about, but I'm hoping that I can do it. If I just walk in, that they'll let me do it.
Yeah, the Corps in the state around here, they put up more gates every year. They just put up a few. And for an old guy like me, I can't get into a lot. I can't go out and walk 2 miles to go fishing,
Right.
Or 2 miles to go deer hunting and try and think about dragging the deer back that far. And they were all good reels.
That was quick.
Rusty.
Rusty.
Hey, Don. Hey, what did I say? Jose.
Yep.
What's up, Robbie?
Not a whole lot. Just hanging out, waiting on the ice to
Hey,
go
I'm
away.
glad you're live because it keeps me from going live, man. Because I was fixing to go live and I looked up. Well, look at Robbie's on.
Yeah. I've been on for about almost 3 hours now. Probably
Cooking supper, man. Barbecue chicken and stuff like that, and then I had calls from a couple people on here, and I had several of us had a private meeting.
Yeah.
To discuss some future events coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So that took up about an hour and a half.
Yeah, the only thing I've got going on next is in April. I have another challenge I'm doing in April, and then the sunflower seed challenge that I'm doing.
Oh yeah, for Big Matt.
Yeah.
So, Rustic, did you come up with a future event where let's let Don win?
How's that shoulder doing?
Oh, it's doing great. I'll be back in the saddle in no time.
Give me the time you thaw out, you'll be ready to fish.
Mm-hmm. By the time it's all said and done, he'll be ready.
Yeah, I have no business going out in the ice anyhow.
I might go tomorrow, Sunday. I don't know yet.
I got to work, so there ain't no way I can go. I wish I could, but I can't.
Man, I got icicles hanging off my house that long.
I do too. Trees and the power lines.
We're having a warm front, Rusty. We're up to 17 degrees right now. I'm thinking tomorrow will be above freezing, so maybe we can get some of those icicles.
Probably. I mean, it wouldn't have been so bad if it wouldn't have rained right after it froze over, because that made it slick on the sidewalks at least.
Yeah.
Everything else is okay. So.
Yeah, I had a couple close calls stepping out of my vehicle and the little flakes of snow on the ice and stepping on it, and my foot I just about went down a couple of times. And I said, I think I'll just stay home unless I got a good reason to go out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I didn't have to go to work, I'd be staying in, but I have to go to work, so I can't stay in.
Yeah.
Well, if you think when you retire that you're going to have all this time to go fishing, it doesn't seem to work that way. You're always finding something else to do, something else to occupy your time.
Well, I got 20 more catfish to reach my 100 catfish goal from the first of the year.
That's cool.
So I'm setting at 80, and so I need to get out there to see if I can't get it done before I head out somewhere.
I missed you catching 5 of them then. I missed you catching 5 of them last time you were at 75. So must have missed one in there.
I just done a video up and caught 5.
Oh,
I'll have to go back there and watch it. I seen the video. I just haven't had time. Everybody wants me to watch a video, and I'm trying to catch up and keep up. Now it's starting to get a little bit hard to do. I'll have to go through and actually I'll write it down that way I don't forget. Right now, the rest of them.
If I don't have a whole lot of time to watch people's videos, I do go over there. I do hit the like, and I do. Hey, I'll try to catch this later. And you get so many. It's hard to watch them all. If you did, man, you'd be sitting here for all day and all night watching all of them.
That's true. And when I work the 12-hour shift watch, I don't know if I'll be able to tomorrow because we have a new client plus all new staff. I'll sit there and throughout the day and I'll listen to them on my headset and watch where I can. I kind of get caught up then, but I don't know how I'm going to do it tomorrow.
Well, lately I've been getting caught up on a lot of them.
Yeah. Well, I kind of, when my wife's home, I've tried to now when she's home to kind of just leave this alone and spend time with them. But she was asleep, so I went ahead and jumped on here. She's awake now, so. But she said that's okay, so I'm good.
We'll warn you when the frying pan comes up behind your head.
Yeah. That's true. That is very true.
I got insomnia, so if I go to bed at 11 o'clock at night, and for some reason at 2 o'clock in the morning, I'm up. And so I figured, well, I'll go try to catch up some of my videos. Then I started getting all kinds of messages. Hey, I'm live. Come. Hey, I'm live. I'm live, So it's like you watch one live and you switch to another.
Yeah.
So
that's why I
hard to keep up.
That's what I've started.
Watch on here so I can comment that I watch my videos on the big screen so I get caught up.
I was trying to figure out a way I've got a TV over here that we don't use. I was trying to figure out a way to connect the Chromebook to the TV. Which I know I need a USB cord. That's all I need. And plug it up, and I can do the same thing. But I don't know where I would put it at because I'm on a small desk. But that's what I thought about doing. I don't know if I'm going to do it yet or not, but that's what I've thought about doing.
It's like right now, I got you on the phone, and I'm broadcasting off my phone, you talking to you. But my big screen is setting right there, and I got you on there. Mm-hmm. And I got live chat on there so I can read the chat off of it. But I connected it through my phone on the YouTube. It asked me if I want to connect to a device, and I said, yeah. And I connected to that TV.
Yeah.
Now, when I go in the living room and watch it on the super big screen in there, I have to stop live chat on this TV and go in there and activate it on that TV.
Right. And seeing that TV that we don't use right now, it's not a smart TV. And we've got a smart TV in the living room, which is smarter than me half the time, that we have that I can just throw it up on the TV in there, but she's watching TV, so I can't do it right now.
Jose, you got it muted or you just that quiet?
No, I'm
He just got quiet. He wouldn't say nothing. He said, just listening. It's kind of hard to hear you a little bit.
Yeah.
better?
Yep.
A little bit, yep.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I won't stop now until I get down to my stall. That's really I'm going to.
Yeah, I know I'm ready for fishing for it to warm up and to be able to start doing what I need to be doing because this is for the birds.
What's that?
Sitting in the house. I mean, I know I went out with me and Clayton. I went out last time I went out fishing was when me and Clayton done our little bullhead challenge. But other than that, I've been in the house since then because they got cold. Bird Bob Rodney, they're smarter than me all the time. Yeah, smart TVs are
I'm
smarter.
hoping I can come up with the finances and time to. I'd like to go down the Missouri River down to the Mississippi and fish with all the guys I have run into. I think that'd be a fun thing for me to do.
Yeah. All right, Clayton. See you later.
It's supposed to be nice tomorrow, so I'm going to try to get out.
Well, if you come down this way, you want to go fishing with me, I'll take you fishing, buddy.
I'd love to go fishing with you. Throw a chair on the shore, and I think I like shore fishing more than fishing in a boat. But
oh yeah,
relaxing.
Yep. I set my chair out and I sat there and I just fished.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
I get ready to go and it's like, oh, one more minute, 5 more minutes. I know there's one just smelling that bait.
Hey, Brutal Bob.
Every time I say I'm getting ready to go, my pole moves. Every time I get ready to go, on my pole move, and then it's like, nope, I can't leave yet. I've got to say at least another 5 minutes. 5 minutes goes by and do the same thing. So.
Huh. Yeah, if you come down this way, I'll be happy to take you out bank fishing. I'll take you over to the dink hole. We'll tear them channel cats up.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I wouldn't come down that way without looking you up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Freddie's supposed to stop through here on his way back from Oregon. I got some stuff for him to pick up. So I'm really excited about that.
Freddie,
when I
who?
started doing this stuff, I never thought it would get to this point.
Freddie, who?
Well, if you wouldn't ask me, I told you.
Freddie on YouTube?
Freddie, what's this? Oh, I got right at the tip of my tongue and I can't think of it.
Freddie's Outdoors?
Yeah. I guess he's going to Oregon to do some gold mining 1st of June. And then
I seen Lynn. Lynn was up there at CatCon and they were showing him he had a booth set up with all his merchandise sitting there out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I haven't seen much of that. I don't know if I'm missing it or what, but I figure there'll be plenty of replays and people posting.
Well, I got a Catfish Fever and Outdoors. That's Lynn, and he's been posting live videos from it. And Chris from Hooks and Hammocks has posted a live.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Walking around, him and Telly.
Yeah, Lynn's right down there by you, isn't he?
No, he's over in. I don't know where he lives at. I know he went by to pick up Cartoon Jody. So.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I had in my head that he was down by you. Hard for me to keep it straight where everybody's at.
Yeah, it is for me too. Here anymore, it is.
Big Mike get angry of the year. I thought I saw something on Facebook about that.
This winter, I guess.
Blue Cat a year and a half ago still have the scars as I didn't wear a glove rustic. Oh, man. Yeah, when you go noodling big cats, man, they fight. They tear your arm off.
Yeah.
I ain't doing it.
I've never tried it. I'm not going to.
I did that one time when I was 17 years old, and I leaned down at water level about right here, and there was a V log coming up, water up in it. And the guy said, "Now that holds some giant flatheads up in there. It's a big walled out hole." So I looked in my eyes, and I was reaching up under there like that there, and all of a sudden these two little blue eyes come up out of the water. They were blue. I backed up out of there, and I said, "I'm done." There's some snake or something in there. I'm not going in there.
Nope. Snake, turtle, something.
I said, "Y'all can have that mess." I walked back to the truck.
Yeah, I won't do it.
Too many things in the waters for me to be worried about to get in and play around. I don't like being in the water very much.
Well, shoot, around here, man, we've got we got snapping turtles right here, alligator snapping turtles that can get up to almost 100 pounds or better, man. And you go to stick your arm up in there, and that dude grabs it. You pull him back out of nub. He's gonna bite that dude off.
Yeah, I'm a fisherman, but I'm not using my hands on my arms. Not where I can't see. Sorry.
You know, even like the northern pike up here, they hang out in shallow waters, and if they're like a barracuda. If you got something shiny on, they'll hit it.
Yeah.
Even if they don't stay hanging on, they just shred you when they come loose.
Bob said, "Come on, Robbie, you're a fisherman."
Nope.
Well, you see if you go watch on YouTube noodling videos where they're noodling, they don't fish with the bank poles, they noodle. They're out in the water.
Yeah.
And they're standing up just about right here. Okay. And then there's like a couple of them standing there. Well, they're standing on a box that they put down there that's about that wide of an opening. And the guy reaches in there with his hand and he feels that big cat laid up in that box. And then that's how they noodle. They don't noodle like they did in the old days. You don't show them going down the side of them banks, reaching up in them mud banks, them trees, pulling out catfish. Very few of them do, but most of them are lake noodling.
Yep. I'm always
calling that noodling. Me, that's trapping. That's not noodling to me. That's trapping.
Yeah, it'd be an adrenaline rush for me. It'd make me rush right out of the water.
Yeah, because as soon as I grabbed onto a snapping turtle or a
snake,
something like that, snake, I'd be done.
Yeah.
Quick.
Well, that day there, I started to quit. Right before that, we was down there. I had my uncle, I had his brother-in-law, and there was like 4 or 5 of us down there, maybe 6 of us. And we was noodling. We done had them old brown toe sacks, and we had like a couple of big catfish up in there, and one flathead, one big old channel, and my uncle was reaching up in there like that, and his brother-in-law was standing about 20 feet away from him, just looking. He said, "Oh, I got a big one." He was moving his hands like he's right here, moving like he was fighting this real big one. His brother-in-law was standing there looking like, "Well, what is it? What is it?" He pulled it out, whipped that snake like that, and it went around his neck. His brother-in-law flipped out and started running down that water. It looked like he was running on top of that water, getting out through there. It was all we can do to chase him down and get that snake off his neck. And it was a harmless water snake, but it wrapped around his neck. Boy, that snake was hanging on.
Yeah.
He was running.
Nope, I'm good. Yeah, I prefer to be the fish
water. He was running down that water, boy, and I was like, man, we like to never caught that dude.
Yeah. I prefer to be the fisherman, not the bait also.
If it was me, I would be like Jesus, and they'd say, "Look at that guy walking on the water."
I'm running. I'm running.
Joe said, "I prefer to be the fisherman, not the bait." Oh, you got that right.
That's true.
That ain't bait right there. I gotta keep them.
Just be my luck. I'd come back without one because I'd get a hold of a big snapping turtle.
Bob said, no box here. Now, around here, we don't have boxes around here. You see these guys noodling around here, man. They're noodling. They're reaching up in log piles, stump holes, big old backwater wash holes and stuff. And they pull out some stuff now. I've seen them pull out catfish, snapping turtles, snakes. These guys don't care. They're not scared of nothing. But they got scars running up both arms.
Yeah. I watched a couple on YouTube.
We used to catch snapping turtles. We'd throw a bobber out there and a hook with a piece of tinfoil on it. And man, I tell you, they'd hit it just as hard as a big fish. Or the other thing we used.
Oh, you're talking about them red ear snappers? Talking about them red ear snappers?
No, the alligator snappers.
See, they're dangerous around here.
They get big.
Oh yeah, there's a guy here. He caught one on a trout line, and he set it out, and he no sooner set it out, took his boat, went back to the bank. The line was pulling real hard. He figured, well, I got me a giant catfish on her, so he went back out there, pulling the line up. He pulled up his snapping turtle, man. He said that dude's head was that big around. He said it had to weigh at least 200 pounds. That was the biggest alligator snapping turtle he'd ever seen before in his life. He said that dude was so big, he had spikes on his back.
I've seen them like that. Not very many, but I've seen them like that.
We'd get up and stand on their shell, and they'd just get up and walk off with you. Powerful animals.
We got a lot of soft shell turtles around here, and we've got some big ones too. The biggest one I've ever seen was about 2.5 feet across, and it was big round. And then we caught a bunch of them. You catch a bunch of them like that.
Yeah.
We have soft shells up here. I've only seen one in my life, though.
They're good eating.
Yeah, we're only allowed one turtle a year.
It was called rock fishing. Dude, all the rocks along the banks, reach into a hole among the rocks. Yep. We do that up here on the Mississippi River. Or they do. I don't.
Nope, I'm good. I like my fingers.
I can't catch it in a throw net or a pole. I don't need it.
That's true. That's how I am.
When you get walleye and pike in there, you want to keep your fingers out of the water. They got too many teeth for me to be, and you never know.
Well, even with the turtles and the snakes, because a snake can bite you underwater too. I'm not playing with a snake. I don't care what I'm doing.
Yep. I've seen that before. Out in California, man. Bunch of water mosquitoes was in the water.
Yep.
And I guess they was nesting, and there was under the water nesting in the water. And the guy come out, had big ropes on trees, and he went running off the bank out there, and he let go, fell down, and he come up out of the middle of the dudes, man. He had bite mark snakes on him. And they told him he like to die, boy.
That's insane.
And when nobody jumping in the water to help him, there were snakes everywhere. He'd come out of them dudes, man, and every time he tried to go up through there, he'd holler, "Out, out!" They were tearing him up.
Somebody when I was growing up always told me that snakes can't bite in water. Well, as I got older, I realized, well, if a snake can't bite in water, then how is it eaten? So I realized, yeah, a snake can bite in water. I'm not that ignorant.
Oh yeah, snake bites in the water.
Virginia, those copperheads used to come out behind the boat and follow the boat. And if you slow it up, they'd crawl right up the back end and in. So you had to watch for them, and then you had to watch for the trees, all the black snakes hanging from the trees. I hate snakes.
Bob, I'm right-handed. I always use my left hand. You got to keep riding that. Hey, right for them bills, don't you?
If I see a snake sometimes on the bank, even if it's in the water, that'll end my whole day. If I see one, I'm done. I don't play. Sometimes.
Nah, it don't bother me none. I've been standing there bass fishing off the bank in clear water, man. See these bass piled up over this overhanging limb. Water running this way, and water's running that way, and there's overhanging limb, and there's bass piled up in there waiting for bait fish to come up in there and circle around. And I'm throwing that spinner bait down there to catch them, and next thing you know, right between my feet that I had spread apart, that cottonmouth come up and just circled and laid right there in a circle right there between my feet. Well, I said, you got a snake laying there between your feet. I looked down and seen it. I said, yep, as long as I don't move my legs, I'm good. Yep. So I threw a cross, and I hung a big old bass, and it was splashing. He took off after it like that.
Well, I've stepped on 3 rattlesnakes. I've stepped on 3 rattlesnakes. I'm not going to try to step on a 4th, and fell face first in front of a copperhead. So I kind of stay away from snakes as much as I possibly can.
Around here in the yards, around here, we got king snakes, black snakes, what's called chicken snakes, rat snakes, and a lot of garter snakes, red and green striped garter snakes.
Yeah.
I'll pick them up, throw them over the neighbor's yard all the time. That's where they come from anyway, that tall grass.
Yeah. And the first one I ever stepped on had 14 rattles and a button on it. And the reason I know is because it was either me or the snake, because it crawled across my foot. And that was the end of that. I moved, and then my buddy said, nope, we're not having it. So he went back and he killed the snake. So I still have the rattles from it, 14 rattles and a button. The second one had 8 rattles and a button because I shot it with the AK-47 because I was out in the woods. And me and my friend were walking, and I looked down, and it was between us. So it got shot. And if I would have took another step, I would have got bit. And the third one, we were squirrel hunting, and my brother-in-law about set on a rattlesnake. And if it wouldn't have rattled and he wouldn't have turned around and looked at it, he would have been bit right on the butt. And
That'd be bad.
The copperhead, I was ginseng digging, and I was on a rocky cliff, and it was a real hot day, and the snake was sunning is what it was doing. And I tripped over a rock or something, and I fell face first, like 5 inches in between me and the copperhead, and it was curled up to strike, but it never struck, because if it would have, I'd been dead. It would have got me straight in the face.
Yeah.
Good thing he says you were too big to eat.
Yeah, because I mean it was. I would say probably dog days of summer. He just didn't see me. He's blind as day as long. Which usually they're going to strike at everything, but he didn't strike at me. Which, like I said, if he would have got me right between the eyes, or in the eye, for that matter.
You know what's weird up here is they say we have no rattlesnakes on the east side of the Missouri River. And I've never seen it proven wrong, but we have rattlesnakes on the west side. And the east side, if you see one, it's actually a bull snake.
Mm-hmm.
They look so similar, people can't tell them apart.
Right.
And where we have the big clay buttes on the lake where it's eroded, you get all those mud swallows going up in there and drilling holes and nesting.
Mm-hmm.
And at the bottom, you'll see all these bull snakes laying there because the chicks will fall out of those holes and they just go down there and scarf them up.
Mm-hmm.
You see them trying to climb that cliff, but they never get real far.
Well, Brother Bob, we had just bought it. My brother actually just bought AK-47, and we were actually out just playing. And we live in town, so we have to actually drive out to the woods, forest, whatever you want to call them, and then walk in. So we walked in pretty far, and we was on top of a ridge. And that snake was also sunning, but if I would have took another step, it would have got me. So,
yeah.
Did you
see what Bob put?
Huh?
Did you see what Bob put?
About the AK-47?
Yeah.
Yeah. AK-47 slide case overkill. Yeah. I used to have AK-47, AR-15, and then we also had a Russian sniper rifle, which I don't remember what kind it was because my brother owned that one. And when you shot that thing, you had better have it planted somewhere on the ground because it's going to knock you over. You better be planted good.
Mm.
If it didn't break your shoulder. He shot it, I didn't. AK-47, AR-15, I love to shoot those, but the Russian sniper rifle, you had to have, the mounts, or the V-mounts, or whatever it's called. You had to actually have it sitting on the ground and laying down on the ground with it, or it was knocking you down.
Yeah. So. Nowadays, man, I like to have them too. I had a AR-15 and stuff, and what was that?
I don't know. My cat.
What?
So it sounds like to me, it sounds like a mad cat.
It's my cat.
Yeah. Some rusty wheel rolling around. But
I don't know.
Man, just the way the price of shells are today, man. My 9mm stays holstered until I have to pull it out. And I hope I never have to, but the rounds are just gotten high.
Yeah. Now all I have is a little 22 long barrel. That's all I need because I squirrel and rabbit hunt, and that's all I need. But back then we thought we needed the bigger guns to play with. But as we got older, we don't need them because that's all we did was play.
Okay, guys, I'm gonna get off here. Enjoyed coming up. Thanks for letting me come up, Robbie. Don, Jose.
No Rustic, you have a good night.
Glad to meet you, Jose. And but wife's gonna be home any minute. I just got a message from my phone, said she's got grocery stuff, so I gotta help her carry them in.
Right.
I'm not looking forward to it, but I got to get up and help her. So I got to get off here and wait on her.
I had to do that yesterday. All right, man. Appreciate it. Anytime.
Always a pleasure to
Bob.
see you.
We see you
All
next
right.
time.
Yep. See you later.
Still get confused which way to move with that camera.
Yeah. It can be confusing still sometimes when, and like I said, I don't know why my.
Boy, Jose, you're on a rough road there.
He'll be driving for a while. He usually stops driving maybe around 2 o'clock in the morning or something.
Yeah, I usually get done about 3 and 4 in the morning when I get done. I got about an hour down to Savannah. That's my halfway point.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Retro.
I just run from Charlotte, North Carolina, down to Savannah, Georgia every night. I drive for FedEx.
That's cool. Robbie, I had the first AK-47 ever fired at me in anger in Vietnam. Was my bring back trophy. That's cool. But Retro, what's up? Kelly, how's it going? Hopefully you've had a good day also. We've been going from almost 3.5 hours. When we get to the 3.5 hour mark, I'm going to end this thing. We're at 3:15 right now, so about another 15 minutes or so. I hear my wife in there. She's in there doing something. I don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, I hear my cupboard slamming, so I guess supper must be getting close to being done. So I'm gonna have to bug out of here too.
Yeah, because I'm gonna have to find something to eat and all that good stuff too. Here in about 15 minutes, I think.
She gets upset when I tell her hang on for a second when she's got supper ready.
Yeah, mine just wraps mine up and puts it on the counter and says you eat whenever you eat. Eat whenever you get ready. If you don't, then you don't. But now, since of all things I got to do, I have to eat when she says.
So, Robbie, thanks for letting me come up, and it was good chatting with you again.
Yep, not a problem. Anytime.
Guys in chat, it was nice seeing you in here, and we'll catch you later.
See you later. But yep, I'm ready to.
Not much.
Huh?
Go ahead.
Oh, what I was gonna say is I am ready to start fishing. That's for sure. Seeing this house is killing me.
Yeah,
So hopefully,
I'm ready to get out there myself.
Hopefully the weather cleans up. Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to hit the bank, hit the water. I don't care. I just want to go fishing, man. I'm ready to get out of the house. The last 3 months have been rough.
That's how it is here. I mean, I just get bored. What the heck? Mm-hmm.
Before Christmas, I'm about to go nuts. I gotta get on the water. I went and played around about 3 weeks ago. It was too cold. I didn't feel it.
Yeah, I mean, it's still too cold here, really. So I'm hoping that in March it warms up enough to where I can actually do something. So.
Yeah, you can tell I'm getting beat up again. That's how rough this road is.
Yeah, I can tell. I can tell that's a rough road.
You would imagine a major interstate like I-95 would be in better shape than this.
That's true. But, with everything going on, most of them probably don't have enough people to do anything with it either.
You can come through here no matter what time of day or night. It's packed with trucks. These trucks just rolled out.
I would not doubt it at all.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Like at nighttime when I'm on the way back up, I gotta be real picky about where I try to stop at because everything is packed full.
Mm-hmm.
Market areas are full.
Uh-huh.
Truck stops are full. Truck stops are full. It's crazy. But it is what it is.
Yeah, I know. Brutal Bob. So, Robbie, have you done all the maintenance on your rods and reels? Yep. And restrung new line? Yep. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Lines on mine, and I got some.
All I have to do.
I'm ready to go.
All I'm doing now is playing the waiting game as far as waiting on it to warm up just a little bit more. I mean, which I'll go anyway, but.
Or make a good day out of it.
Yeah. I mean, crappie are probably biting real good right about now where I'm at. I mean, I haven't even tried them, but.
Got some people coming out of town, but hopefully about 2-3 hours I'll be done with that. The rest of the day is mine.
Mm-hmm. But the blue or the bass is what's next for me in March, and then I'll stop bass for a little bit, catching up bluegill for a couple pretty good fish fries, and then I will go back to the bass and then do a couple catfish tournaments, and then go back to the bass tournaments, and then.
Well, you got a month-long tournament too somewhere, don't you?
A what?
Ain't you got a month-long tournament somewhere on that list?
Mm-mm.
I thought you had a month-long tournament.
Oh yes, yeah. Yeah, I do. Actually, let me look and see when I didn't understand you for a minute, and you said month long, and I understood what you were saying. The month long charity tournament, which I'm thinking that's the charity tournament this year. I'm only doing one, unless somebody asks to do another one, but I'm only doing one. Okay, no, hold on. Yeah, the month long tournament is May 1st through all the way to the end of May. And then
for bass?
Bass. Yep, that's bass.
Bass, okay.
Where is the charity tournament's in October? It's a month-long tournament also. So I usually do 2 month-long tournaments a year. And
yeah,
then
tournaments are pretty cool. I like those.
Yeah. And with those, the bagging limit will be like 16 or something like that. I mean, it won't be a small bagging limit. I do 16 because within a month you can still cull out 16 bass I've seen it done.
Now, how do you do that? The first 16 bass you call out, that's it, or do you keep just call the 16 biggest?
The app will do it itself. The Fish Donkey app, once it automatically calls out your fish. So if you've got a 4 12-inch fish and then you catch a 15-inch fish, you then have 4 12-ounce fish and a 15-ounce fish, inch. Yeah, it automatically does it.
When I used to do it on Fishing Chaos, like on the month long, it'd be like the 5 biggest fish. Well, you can fish almost long, but it would just keep up with the 5 biggest fish for the whole month.
Right. Yeah, mine's not. Well, that's how it'll be with this. It'll keep up with your, if whatever you catch, it's going to be your 5 biggest. So if you've caught, let me write this down so I don't get confused here a minute. Actually, let me see if I can actually do this real quick. I'll just pull this up so you can actually see how I do it. Where's Fish Donkey at? FishDonkey.com. Go in there. Where's it at? Go there. Hopefully it all opens and doesn't crash on me. Come on, you slow moving sucker. Okay, so I'll go to Big Bass Blast. This is what I'm showing you right here is going to be for a points tournament only. But I'll see if I can find mine real fast. Did I fish this tournament? Yeah, I did. Right there. That's not what I want. Go back. Oh, that's why. There it is. Okay, give me a second. I'm almost there. Okay, I'm there. StreamYard. Share screen. Chrome tab. Fish Donkey Tournaments. Nope, wrong one. Fish Donkey. Share. You want StreamYard. Okay. If you can even see that, that's the fish that I caught. You know, the numbers. But you probably can't even see the numbers. I don't know if I can make it bigger or not. 16 and a half, 13, 13, 13. So that's 4 that I caught, and the app will add those up. It's like adds up to 68 inches.
Right.
So there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There should be a 5th one in there somewhere, and of course they're all verified because I went through and I looked at them. But you've got a 16, 78, a 13, a 13, and a 13. Now, if I would have caught a 14-inch, then it would have been 16, 78, 14, 13, 13. The app automatically does all that stuff for me. I don't have to do any of that. Now, if I wanted to go here again real quick, and right here, this is, let me go to, not that one. I'll go back to the same one. And I'll go to my biggest bass for the where the heck is it? Was for this tournament was 1650. So click on there, bring that up. Okay, there it is. Go to StreamYard, share. Well, wait a minute, that's not going to work. Cancel out that a minute. Share. Okay. That right there was my biggest fish for that tournament. It was 1675, and the reason it's 1675 is because it's real close to that graduation line, or however you want to pronounce it.
Right.
Other than that, it would have been 16 and a half. So I rounded up to the next line. So you'll do that too. If the fish is right barely it's over the line and almost at the next one, you'll round up to the next line. You won't round down. So that one with that dorsal fin or that back fin right there is at 675. So or almost 675. So it should go up to 675 instead of 650. Now, if it was a little bit shorter, it would have stayed at 650 and I'd been the end of it.
What board is that you're using on that picture? What board is it?
That is my online trough board.
Okay.
I got that from Fishing Online. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but that's actually the right board you're supposed to use. But I let people use the metal board too, or the metal, you know what I'm talking about? And then
Yeah, I ended up getting the one from Fish Donkey. It's going to be a lot easier to deal with than that big one I got that I used for catfish. Plus, I'm not going to catch a fish, 60 inches from what we do. So I don't need to use that big board.
Right. Well, I'm using a big one because that's all I've got. My other two, I mean, I can use the other two. The 90-degree angle broke or cracked, but I mean, they're still measurable. Now if I can reach it without getting up. This is the big thing I got to use this year so far. That sucker goes all the way to 30 inches. So
Those 30.
I got that from, I used to fish the tournaments in what do I call it? Through Lucky Go Fishing. What tournament? I gotta let this cat out of this room. That's the problem. I'm trying to think what tournaments they were. Crap. Anyway, they were like $35 a piece. Paid $35 and then whatever. What on Turning X. And I can't remember for now, nothing now, the actual name of the tournament. But I fished them for a good while, and I said, nope, I'm not doing this anymore. It costs too much. But
Yeah, that's the thing with fishing chaos. Their tournaments are way too high.
mm-hmm.
Then you get like a month-long tournament. As soon as you get a boys from like the Potomac River
Yeah.
or the Tennessee, you're done.
Yeah.
You can't compete with them.
No. I mean, I rank in the because they do their whole ranking thing at the end of the year with their numbers with everybody, and I'm like ranked number 32, so out of 100, which isn't bad, but that was 2 years ago. Now my rank's probably way low, or it could be way high. I don't know. But
Their boards are expensive. The ones you got to get for fishing chaos,
mm-hmm.
on musky bumper boards, man, they cost an arm and a leg.
Well, if I
like 60-something odd bucks.
Yeah. With Fish Donkey, though, which I don't have the money to do it, I'll show you, though, since I've already still have them up. Measuring boards, which you got yours from Fish Donkey, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah, the one that I had that I showed you originally, it's just too much to deal with for what we're going to do.
Right.
I keep it, and if I ever do like big catfish tournaments, I already got a big measuring board that goes up to 60, but I got the 30-inch one from Fish Donkey.
The yellow one?
I think mine is the white one with the big black numbers on it.
Yeah, that'll work. That's the same thing I've got. That's the same thing as my yellow one.
Yeah, it's just white rather than yellow. It looks like the same iBand. And that's why I asked you which one you have.
Yeah, that one that'll work. But what I was saying is, if I had the actual money to do it, which I don't, let me go on here real quick. I could actually buy the boards, all of as many boards as I want, have them customized, and pay $1,600 for them.
Yeah.
So, I mean, and that's what that number is right there. It's $1,600 for as many boards as I need. But yeah. I am not doing that.
It's not a money though.
No, I mean, not unless everybody's going to pay for their own boards and do it that way. Okay, Robbie and Jose had a good, had to go load some ammunition. You folks take care. God bless. They say you also, Brutal Bob, we will catch you on the National Man. You be safe. Have fun. God bless. Yeah, I'm ready to go fishing. And hopefully I'll be able to do it very soon. Let's see here.
Some live, but if not, I do the GoPro thing and upload it, edit, whatever. And go I gotta figure out a good way to use my phone on the boat and it's safe and secure.
Right. Now I'm going to try to do some of my bass tournaments live. We'll see how that works, because with bass fishing, I kind of have to move around a little bit. Bluegill fishing, catfishing, you just kind of stay still in one spot. But I mean, I may still do it. I don't know yet. I haven't really made up my mind on if I'm going to even try it. I mean, I have my GoPro, so I can always strap that on my chest too. So,
see, the GoPro, you can pair it up through your phone. You can put it on Facebook, but I don't think you can do it on YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, I can pair mine up to my phone. If I download the app to do it, which I may mess with it later on and see if I can get it to work right. But I really don't like it paired to my phone. I don't know. I just don't like it. I mean, you can go in and edit your stuff right there where you're at and everything, but
yeah, it's not that bad. It's $49 for the year. I live everything, cloud and everything. It's not too bad.
No.
But that's what I do with mine.
Mm-hmm. I just have an Osco, one of the knockoff brands or whatever. But it works. I mean, it does what it needs to do, so I can't complain.
Well, the only reason I got the GoPro was because what got me on that one was the waterproof and shockproof and all that, which it's good because that thing's been dropped so many times and it ain't hurt it.
Just Loving Life, how's it going? Thanks for coming in tonight. And hello from North Carolina. If you would like, you can type the word drop, and Nightbot will drop your link for you. Thanks for coming in, hanging out with me for a little bit tonight.
See, I think I paid $3.99, and I got the GoPro Hero X Black. I got the head rig, the chest rig, like a little selfie / tripod. Yeah. Got 2 batteries and a sticky point mount. So that wasn't too bad. That wasn't too bad at all.
No, it wasn't. How much did I pay? I paid like $150, maybe $200 for mine, and I got all the accessories plus the camera, plus 4 batteries and 2 chargers. So I can't complain. I mean, it works.
I would like another one and have one permanently mounted on the boat, looking back towards the boat, so I can get different angles. But GoPros ain't cheap. No,
I mean, they've got one at Walmart. I think it's 8 or 9 that I would like to have, but I'm not paying that much money. Not for that. Not for as much as I'm going to use it. No, thank you. I can right now upgrade my phone, but as long as it's working, if it's not broke, I'm not fixing it. Yeah, I'm going to try to hang with my phone as long as I can. It does okay. Mm-hmm. I have a 20. It does okay. Yeah, I have S10 something. I can't think of it right now. Oh, S10 Plus. That's what I have. Okay. Yeah, I got the S20 FE, 5G, whatever they call it. Mm-hmm. Which, I used to have a 810 or something like that. FedEx, but when COVID hit, I would do it every day on the cell phone. So yeah. Get a better phone. I said, well, let's get this one here, and I should be good for a good long while. We do our QuickBooks for the phone. We do all our fueling receipts, any kind of reimbursements. We do all that through Cash App. We use auto for the fuel. Plus, FedEx got their own apps that they launched. Yeah. So, yeah, they do everything through the phone. We don't do anything on paper anymore. Right. I don't want to trade mine in really or upgrade mine because it's got all my stuff on it. Really, I mean, I know they back it up and stuff, and I just put my chip in there. Yeah. But it's just a headache for me to do. I'm kind of stuck on this phone, so. I had to buy mine. I got Cricket prepaid, so I got to buy my phone. Yeah. Well, I would too. My wife wouldn't have put me on her plan, so. But other than that, we have AT&T, so. Cricket does good. Yeah. I haven't had any problems with it. Where I go. Yeah. I mean, before I got married, that's all I had was a prepaid phone, and I paid $60 a month or whatever for it. And yeah, that's what I paid, $60, and I got the hotspot. Mm-hmm. The hotspot is good, and I can run my tablet and pair up the GoPro, and I can do all kinds of stuff. So it works good. Yeah, that's how mine is. I mean, well, like I said, and you can still just go to Walmart with mine being AT&T. I can go to Walmart and buy a prepaid phone and then add it to my service plan. So if I want to get a cheap phone, then I can just go buy one from Walmart and add it to my service plan and have everything that I have now and still be good. That's one thing I'm thinking about as far as my phone goes. I'll have to get another phone to take pictures with whenever I'm doing a tournament. So I'll probably get a cheap phone just to do that, so I can go live. Because if not, I won't be able to. Yeah, I thought about doing that. Maybe get a second phone. Yeah. Maybe not quite as high dollar as the one I got now, just for that. Yeah. Still do my live and get my pictures and whatnot. A lot of guys, that's what they do. They got a second phone. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I just haven't done it yet. So
But I think I can add a phone, and it's like $5 a month or so. It ain't much. It's hardly
Mhm.
enough.
Well, if not, then I can always get an old phone, and because with the app, you don't need the internet. You just take the pictures, and then when you get back to the house or whatever, open your live well, and then just send all the pictures to me. Or at least
Yeah,
it should.
don't it need the GPS for it, or
Nope.
no, you don't do the GPS
Nope.
on?
Nope.
Well, Fishing Chaos, they actually do a GPS and a timestamp.
Yeah. See, I don't do all that mess.
You have to upload it right then and then with
Yeah.
them. Which it's okay, because I figure, I could always do the GoPro for video and keep the phone freed up for
Yeah.
taking pictures.
Yeah. I don't worry about it that much. As far as the identifiers and all that stuff, I haven't had anyone actually cheat on me yet. I mean, once they do,
Yeah,
that may all change. But as far as right now, everybody's been pretty loyal about it and honest. Well,
you got to do qualifiers and GPS and timestamp, and it's crazy.
yeah.
I can understand as big as they are, and as many people as they draw into these tournaments. Yeah, you're probably going to have a couple of bad apples.
Yeah. I mean, that's why I like kind of having the smaller groups, because the smaller groups are the ones that are going to come back, repetitively, and they're always good about what they're doing. They're actually in it to have the fun and to do what they need to do. And like I said, I've never had anybody cheat on me. I've had one person accused of it, and then when I went back and I called the office and I had them look at everything, because that's the good thing with Fish Donkey. If I dispute a fish, I can call their main office and say, hey, look, I need you to pull up this person's profile, look at this person's fish, such and such fish. They'll look at it, they'll run it through the computer stuff that they've got, and they'll tell me whatever I need to know.
Yeah, if that's an old picture or everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fishing Chaos
Man.
is real big. You go to any like month-long tournament, you ain't nothing to have a couple of hundred people in. That's when you got. And like I said, you get somebody from the Potomac or Mississippi River, or forget it, you done. He can't compete with that.
I mean, that's like you're in South Carolina, you're fishing against people in Texas. Most of the time, they're going to come up bigger fish, so you've got to hit your fish quick. I mean, I have fished against people in Texas and came up second place. So they're not much.
You got big fish down here. Not
in
my backyard, but you got that guy, my mom was like, super. That's giant. Everything down there is big. But it's a 2-hour drive. Am I going to go down there? Yes. I go down there a couple of times a year. Yeah, but go there every weekend.
Oh, I know. I know.
Right on the Potomac or right on the Mississippi, that's their backyard. It's hard to compete here. But we're doing it for fun. Those guys over there, they get too serious about it.
Oh, I know. That's why I like to keep it in smaller groups too. But I mean, I've had up to 40 people fishing in one tournament before, and that would
be cool.
Yeah, 40 people and with 5 fish each. You take 40 times 5. What is that? 200. That's 200 fish that I have to look at.
That's a lot of fish.
That's a lot of work.
I'm kind of splitting down as far as bank versus boat anglers, kind of 50-50 or.
Let me look at this one, and I can tell you exactly who's going to be doing what.
I think Lake Dawson's got a boat. I think that's about the only one that I know of that I talk to much. That's got a boat.
Yeah. Now, Randy and Mr. Jackson are both new. Shoemaker, I don't remember if he has a boat or not. He may have one, may not. So it looks like the only person that I can think of right now that does not have a boat on this one is me. So,
Right.
which I fish, and I'm trying to see where they're from. And I probably can't tell from here. No, I can't tell from here. Actually, let me do this. Because,
I could get kayaks.
yeah, I mean, I know Wayne will be fishing from a kayak pretty much 90% of the time. Why did it down? Okay, it did down.
Water homes, yeah, I'll be on a boat or a kayak. Sometimes I like to just kind of do the little party atmosphere and go on the bank too.
Yeah. Okay, so you have Illinois, which is me. You have Alabama, which I'm pretty sure is Blake. Ohio, South Carolina, which I'm pretty sure is you. Tennessee, and North Carolina so far.
North Carolina, I don't think I who. Who's in North Carolina?
Jackson.
I don't know if I know. Yeah. They got some pretty good water up there in North Carolina. They got a couple of good lakes up there too.
Yeah.
Lake Wiley. Well, Lake Wiley is kind of halfway. You know, we got half the lake, they got half the lake.
Yeah, I mean, and so what I'm trying to say is, so far there's nobody from Texas fishing it yet. But when Texas and Florida get in it, which are the big three: Texas, Florida, and
Oklahoma's got some big
California. Fish. Yeah, we don't have anybody from Oklahoma fishing yet. But the big three are Texas, Florida, and California. Those are the big three. So once you get any of them in there, good luck.
Florida, I mean, that's bass fishing heaven down there.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen some big bass pulled out of there too.
Okeechobee or Kissimmee.
Mm-hmm. Okeechobee. But yeah, they've got Okeechobee. Yeah.
Okeechobee's. Oh, that's a rough lake. That's a dangerous lake right there too.
That's where my grandpa or my great grandpa always went to crappie fish whenever he went on vacation. He always went down there and crappie fish down there.
I mean, Lake Okeechobee, where you thought you was out there in the ocean, it gets rough.
Yeah. Oh yeah, alligators and everything else down there, which y'all probably have over there too, but I don't have here, so I don't have to worry about that mess. I just have to worry about snakes.
Okay.
Snakes and bugs. Yep. Snakes and bugs. Uh-huh.
Go ahead.
No, you're fine. But yeah, just the bugs on their own. You know. The bugs on their own.
They're not too bad, man.
They're not? Okay. I didn't know if they were or not.
Yeah, you got about an hour side, turn it down to the Santee Cooper. They got one of my alligators.
Mm. Okay, that's cool. I didn't know if they actually were or not. I know down here, or of course over here, they're not where I'm at. But I never know about other places, of course. And then, but yeah, it's. Yeah. All right, man, you're starting to freeze up on me, and I'm going to get ready and end this thing anyway. So I'm going.
Okay.
Huh?
We'll catch you later on sometime during the weekend.
Yep. As far as me going live, I probably won't go live again until Monday because it's my long days. But who knows? I might. All right, man. I'll catch you later. See you. Wait, I don't know what happened. He froze. Good night, man. We will catch you on the next one. Thanks for coming in. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you for each and every one of you coming in tonight. I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping in, hanging out with me for the past 3 and almost 4 hours. Monday night, I'll go back to my regular time at 11:30 at night because I have to go to work. Maybe once I go to straight 2 to 10 schedule, I can figure out something to where maybe I can start an hour early. Depends on what all's going on, and whoever's on. I try to make time and let everybody else do their turn, and then since I'm the newest, I usually try to go last. That way, the people that have had more time that's been doing this longer than I have, can do their thing, and then I try to go on after they do. But anyway, thank each and every one of you for coming in tonight. I appreciate you. You guys have a good weekend. God bless each and every one of you. And I'll probably see you on a panel somewhere or in chat. So you guys have a good night. And I'm going to say here in a few seconds, see you later.